Welcome to Track Talk.
Welcome in.
Happy Thursday.
Let me get this maneuver.
Friday Eve.
Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are we feeling today? Da-da-da-da. Let me get this updated.
Oh,
Let's go, Frankie J. Appreciate you hopping in. Y'all, welcome in. Let's get those likes. Patrick, what's up? Kid, what's up? Appreciate you hopping in. Let's get the likes up to 5K. Let's get the shares up to 20. If you would like to submit music for a long-form consultation, go to my profile, click on the link tree, and click on Track Talk. You'll see all the steps right there. You'll see the details of the live, what we do, how we do it. So make sure you go and read through all the details there. If you do hop in over on Twitch, let me get the line up. If you hop in over on Twitch, you can see the line, the order, the minimums, everything over there as well. Make sure you're following if you're not already. But if you're on TikTok, hit see the line, and you'll be able to pull it up in another tab as well. Robert, appreciate you hopping in. How you feeling?
exactly. You also don't have to get a Twitch in order to see the line.
Seer Seeker, what's up? Jax, what's up, man?
Welcome in,
Appreciate you
guys.
hopping in.
Happy
Welcome
Thursday.
in. I'll just make sure this is coming through. I haven't seen it coming yet, so I'll just wait for it. What's up, Marquavius? Appreciate you hopping in, man. How you feeling today? Good to see you. Make sure it comes through. Might take it a second, but I just want to make sure that it's popping up.
Do you have music playing?
I can.
New song?
Sure.
Might as well.
Sure. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so that didn't come through. So let me.
If you want
Now it should come through.
to.
Now it should come through. Jenna, how you feeling today? Mark Morales, how you feeling today? Appreciate you hopping in.
Welcome in, guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe.
Let's see.
Got a vibe.
Why is it not?
Is it Kip or...
Kip's in the building. Yep.
We have your credit.
Absolutely. Let me get you up there.
Welcome back.
Let me just give me a second just to see why. Color of Psy, what's up? Appreciate you hopping in. Christian, how you feeling? Why this is not coming through. Why is it not coming through? Let me give it a second. Defunky, what's up? Appreciate you hopping in. Jamadi, what's up?
Sometimes it does take a second, honestly.
But I did it a while
But
back.
yeah, that is strange.
I'll reactivate. Let's try this. And then hopefully it pops up. Pretty quick here. Bobby, what's up? Appreciate you hopping in. How you feeling today, y'all? We're going to get a phone here in a minute. If you want to submit your music, go to my profile, go to the website, and click on Track Talk. You'll see the steps there. But let's get the likes up to 5K. Let's get the shares up to 20. Kip, I'm going to get you back up on the board as well. I'm just trying to get this connected. I don't know why it's giving me some issues right now.
How's everyone's day going?
AKA Royce, what's up, man? Appreciate you hopping in. Let's see.
Is that a fan?
Yeah.
Man, that dog is so annoying.
It's so annoying. Hey, what's up, Royce? Appreciate you hopping in. Well, we might just have to deal with that. Hopefully, it'll kick in just
I don't
a
like
minute or something
yappy
like
dogs. Uh-oh. Whenever we go, uh-oh, it's because the laptop is not plugged in and that's powering everything. So that would be really bad. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe.
There we go.
Happy to have you.
There we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, Kip, let me get you on the board, and then I'll try resetting this chat here in a second. But let me get you up there real quick. I think you had 30, so I'm gonna get you straight up on the board. You might kick us off today. We'll see how we kick it off. Let's go. Cayman, welcome in. Cayman, y'all keep liking the live and sharing the live. As soon as we get to 5,000 likes and 20 shares, the music will begin. Roland, welcome in. Dude, it's actually Roland. Roland.
What's up?
Welcome in. Why am I not following Roland? Roland, I love you. You're my best friend. I have many of your things. Oh, hello. Roland, how are you doing today? Kid, I'll double check for you in just 1 second. Probably my favorite thing in my studio happens to be Roland.
What is it?
It is the Juno 106 from, I believe, 1985. I have a Juno 106. I used to have a Juno DI. The 106 is my baby. That was like one of my bucket list synths. And I used to have a Juno DI. I used to have a TD10 as well. That was old. My old electric drum set was an old TD10. I've had a bunch of random...
I think my dad's electric drum set was a Roland, right?
Yeah,
you
I think he
know.
had a TD20, I think, the bigger one, the extra tom and everything. But I want to get my hands
Roland
on...
is a part of our childhood.
Roland is a
Roland helped raise us.
part of my day today. Absolutely love Roland. If you don't already use Roland, use Roland. No, I love my vintage Roland stuff. Yeah, let me get y'all updated on the board as well. Let's go. Jamadi, I got you.
Let me hop on over to
And
Twitch.
Gimbal, I got you as well. Appreciate you hopping in. Thank you so much for being here, Roland. Welcome in. Welcome to the family. For those of you who don't know, my name is Torvik. I'm a full-time audio engineer and producer. It's what I do for a living. It's what I've done for 12 plus years. I'm also a classically trained musician. So if you are looking for a detailed analysis on just the positive analysis on the nuance of your music, your creative expression, you're looking for tools and tips from someone who's just been in the field for a while, this is not a place to roast your music. This is not a place to tear you down. We're not here to review it and give you a trash or pass or ratings or something like that. But if you're looking for tools, you're looking for nuance, and you are looking for a really detailed breakdown on the structure of your mix and master production elements, sound design, you're looking for style, aesthetic, branding, things like that, then that's what this live is all about. You can always go to my profile, click on the website, and
read more info there.
Yeah, read more info there.
We also have a Discord and stuff, guys. So just go to the Linktree and see where you can tap in. We got a really good community here that is all about constructive feedback and helpful encouragement.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for hopping in here, Roland. I appreciate you a lot. Hopefully we'll see you around a bit. Have a great night as well. Toby Goldie, how you feeling? All right, let me update the board here, and hopefully I can... Okay, TikTok is coming through now. Beautiful.
Yeah, nice.
It's
I
always
didn't even
cool.
notice that.
It's always cool to see the companies that I've used for years and years and years and years, pop up in the chat and stuff like that. It's fun. Big South City, welcome in.
Definitely.
Joey the Gent, welcome in. I've used
It's cool
Roland
when they
for
have
as
like good social media teams that are actually like engaging.
100%. I've used Roland for as long as I can remember. Roland and Korg were kind of my baseline growing up. I had a Roland DI, or a Juno DI was one of my first Junos, and then I had a Korg Micro Korg was one of my first instruments that I ever purchased for myself. Got it for like $100 back in the day. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If y'all want to submit, go to my profile, go to the website, and click on Track Talk. You'll see the steps there, and we'll get you up on the board. Let me get Kip in the 30 ready to go, and let me start updating the board here, and we'll get moving here in just a minute.
Yeah, welcome in, guys.
Today.
We'd be happy to have you. We have 8 spots today. We will be back tomorrow, probably earlier than our usual.
It'll be earlier.
It's usually 1 to 2 p.m. Central, but it'll probably be more like 11 to 12-ish.
Thank you for the follow. Shout out to Korg, man. Shout out to Korg. I like that they're active on social media, interfacing with the people that utilize their tools. That's cool.
Korg?
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, Roland.
I was like, wait.
Shit, the competition. All right, Jamadi, I got you. And then Jamadi, just follow both of the steps there.
I'm
Kip,
like,
thank you
wait,
for the
what?
follow. I'm gonna get
That's
confused.
funny. Yeah.
Okay, Kip, you're back
I don't
up on
even
the board.
know how you keep track of all that. I'm like,
it's a lot. The only thing
I did actually remember that my dad's drum set was a Roland though, so that's pretty cool.
That is pretty solid.
Did he got rid of that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think I helped him sell it actually.
Okay.
Jamadi, all right, Jamadi, I got you with 10. Got you. And then let me see what this other one is. Thank you all so much for hopping in. Could you mix and master an MP3, just like an MP3 on its own? If it's already a like singular track, then it would essentially just be a master off of a 2-track. If that's what you're talking about. But if you're talking about mixing vocals over a 2-track from like YouTube and MP3, I'd do it all the time. 100% you can. It has its own challenges, but you definitely can. And I'm assuming NJG. Is that the 10 that I got? Is that Gambit Kid? Is that you? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's you. So I'm just double checking that's
Perfect.
the right name. All right, Kid, I got you with 10.
It'd be helpful if we could get some of the people from yesterday, but
Yeah,
I always
for
have
sure.
trouble if I didn't get to follow them. It's hard.
Porky, appreciate you hopping in. And just a quick reminder, if you want to see the line, go to my profile and click on see the line. That'll send you over. You can either join Twitch over there, which is where you can see the line, the minimums. You can see Pro Tools and Spotify and all these other things as we're kind of digging into the details of your music. That's where you can see some of those other details as well. But even just to see the line and stay updated with where you're at, or if you want to skip and stuff like that, then that's where you're going to do that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dune, appreciate you hopping in as well. Porky Stiletto, thank you for the likes. As soon as we hit 5,000 likes and 20 shares, the music begins. If you are looking for a 15 to 20 minute long form consultation on the structure of your, I think I need to do it. Oh yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
And wait for it to pop up. Boom. There we go. Should be good. Oh.
I can do it.
Okay,
Thank you.
It always starts driving me nuts. But if you are looking for a long form consultation, if you're looking for help or just a second set of ears on your mix and master, your production, your sound design, your songwriting, you want to get into branding, you want to get into style and aesthetic, things like that, that's what this live is all about. There's no review, there's no trash or pass, there's no mix and master. What am I talking about? My brain is completely fried today. There's no trash or pass. There's no ratings or polls.
There is mix or master.
There is mix or master. That's what I do. There's no ratings or polls. This is not about roasting you or trashing your music. The goal is to offer specific, actionable feedback and genuine, authentic analysis of what you're doing creatively. See if there's any capacity that we have to offer tools or tips or just a good professional second set of eyes and ears on what you do creatively. If that interests you, of course, feel free to hang out in the chat for a minute, see what we're all about. Just join the community, stay active. Or if you want to submit, of course, you can always go to my profile, click on Track Talk, and you'll see the 2 steps right there. If you're over on Twitch, you can just say !submit, and the link will pop up straight away for you right there. And we're going to get it moving here in a bit. And Joey the Gent, I got you.
Yeah, I wish I had some of these. It's like sometimes I know I'm following someone, but if they're maybe not following back, or I don't know,
Right.
it won't let me share it with some people sometimes, and I don't know what all of it. Yeah, it's annoying.
Any number of things. No. I was trying to think now. Now my brain is in Jelly Donut. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. Now my brain is in synth mode since Roland came in. It's got me thinking. I was like, wait, I'm trying to think if there's any like major synth company that I don't really have, but it would be like ARP or Moog. Moog is the one. I have the Poly D, but that's like a fake Moog, but it's really cool. I like it a lot. But Moog is probably the one that I'm still waiting on. Ryan Music, thank you so much for hopping in. Jazzy's Boutique, appreciate you being here. Y'all keep sharing out the live. We're gonna get it moving here in a second.
And if you want to see the line at any point, head to the link tree and just go to the link that says "See the Line," and you'll be able to check it out there.
100%. I can see if this is easier for me. Like
Since the line is modular, it does change throughout the live. So I'm just letting you know that you're able to see it if you're on TikTok.
Definitely. Right now, I've got Kip, Jamadi, Kid, and Joey the Gent up on the board, ready to go. We move this real quick, and then we're going to get it flowing here in a minute. As soon as we hit 5,000 likes and 20 shares, we'll kick off the music. But let's get the algorithm moving. Share it out with a couple people you think could benefit from this kind of a structure, and we'll get things flowing here in just a minute. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank y'all for the rose. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for hopping in here. We're going to get it flowing in a minute.
Yeah, we'll start the live at 5K likes and 20 shares.
Yeah, 5,000 likes and 20 shares. Sweat, thank you for the follow.
There you are, Joseph.
Joseph, welcome in. Welcome in. Don't kick the music. It might get hurt. What's up? Thank y'all for the follows. I appreciate it. Make sure you're following on Twitch as well if you haven't. Also takes like 30 seconds to create one, but no pressure. But that is where kind of the full format of this live is. Like I said, if we're digging into Pro Tools, talking about your track, that's where we can get into some of those details. And you can see exactly what I'm doing, the plugins that we're using, what I'm talking to about when it comes to like frequency in your vocal and things like that. So if you do want a little bit extra value, we try to offer as much value as we have the capacity to regardless. But if you want a little bit extra, that's where Twitch and YouTube come in handy. So definitely make sure that you are over there as well if you so desire. We're going to get it flowing here in a minute.
Don't mind me holding my neck constantly, guys. It's like, it's messed up. I swear I have like a huge knot in there or something. Something's up.
And YouTube. If you use Twitch, I know you've used YouTube before. Facts. Everybody's got to have YouTube, right?
100%.
Doesn't it come standard on the Emotion in Motion? That name was a tongue twister for me for a second.
Emotion in Motion.
Welcome in. I appreciate you hopping in.
It's your boy. Go over to the link tree. All the
Ryan,
info is over there.
get yourself up there, man. I would love to hear it.
Ryan Music.
Ryan Music. It's like a WWE intro. Every time we say your name, I like it. I like it. Yeah. All right, y'all. I need 2,600 profile. Go to my profile, click on the link tree, and you'll see Track Talk. Go to profile, link tree, Track Talk, and you'll see 2 steps there. Just follow those steps, and we'll get you up on the board. Like I said before, let me update the line here. These are 20-minute consultations. We're going to go deep into the structure. Of course, yeah, absolutely. Is Retrograde Joseph? I like that one too. That's definitely one of my better performing ones to an extent. I do like that one a lot too. Just lyrically, like even that one was also really fun to produce. But lyrically, that one was fun to dig into and dissect.
Yeah,
and
a lot of people like that one. Have you heard "I'm Gone"?
That's a fun one. But yeah, these are 20-minute consultations. So if you want to get into your mix and master, production, sound design, lyric structure, you want to get into style, branding, aesthetic, image stuff, that's Libby's area of expertise. If you want to get into those details, have us look over your Spotify's, look over your social media. And of course, on my side, on the engineering and production side or songwriting side, our goal is just to offer some value, some tools, some actionable feedback when it comes to your mix and master, production, sound design, and just bounce it off of another professional, right? It's like just getting a second set of eyes and ears on what you do, seeing if there's any way that you can improve, or if you're doing excellently. I would love for everybody in the chat and in the community to be able to learn from what you're doing. And sometimes it takes just a good ear to be able to dig into those things and tell people what's going on and how they can also apply those tools to their creativity and their music. So if something like that interests you, you can always go to my profile, click on the link tree, and then go to Track Talk. You'll see the steps there, or !submit over on Twitch, and you'll have everything you need right there.
I can't remember if we named the link submit. I can't remember if we named the link submit or Track Talk. Submit. Either way, it's all there at the link tree.
It's submit on there.
No, I mean on the link tree for TikTok.
It's Track Talk submission.
Okay.
So it should be fairly,
hopefully
exactly self-explanatory. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Y'all make sure y'all can see Libby in the box right here. Right here, you can see Libby in the box right there. Make sure you go follow Libby as well. She's offering a ton of game, a ton of great insights for artists and musicians across the board. So definitely make sure that you are supporting her account as well. We got to get her to
Much
1,000.
appreciated.
Absolutely. Sarah, thank you so much for hopping in once again. If you want to submit, thank you for the follow. It means a lot. Go to my profile, go to the website, and then click on Track Talk, and you'll see the steps there. Music begins in about 2,000 likes and 18 shares. As soon as we get there, we're going to kick it off. A3, what's up, man? Too tiny.
How's everyone's Thursday going? It's Friday Eve.
Friday Eve.
And
that
Severance
nice.
technically comes out tonight.
Oh my god.
Or today. I don't know. It might already be out.
If you have been a member of this community for longer than like a month, you know our obsession with the show Severance. Seen the first season like 3 or 4 times? 3 times at least.
3
times we've gone through the first season, and obviously we're caught up on the second season. It's such a phenomenal show. It really is. All right, got y'all caught up. And if you want to see the line, click on see the line. That'll send you over to Twitch. Even if you don't have an account, you can still see that over there. It might send you through an ad real quick. You'll be able to see the line over there. Or of course, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, you can see that line pulled up all the time. We'll switch back and forth sometimes. We got Kip, Jamadi, Kid, and Joey. I think I put Joe. That's Joey. What am I doing? Joe.
And we will get the music started at 5K likes and 20 shares.
Absolutely. All right, Joe, I got that corrected. My bad. There we go. All right, y'all, we're about to get it moving. Keep sharing it out. Keep liking up the live, and we'll get it floating here in just a minute. I need 27 or 1,700. My bad. 1,700 more shares. What am I saying? It's one of those days, y'all. I'm going to be honest. It's one of those days my brain's not working too well. 1,700 likes. I mean, if you want to share 1,700, I wouldn't mind it. 1,700 likes and 20 shares, and we're going to get the music on. It's going to be okay.
Got this.
It's one of those days where the brain is not working. Everything I do is so high stimulus and high data that sometimes I have a few days where my brain doesn't recall things very well. It's just like a lot of info all the time. A lot of info recall. King Star, what's up? Appreciate you hopping in. How you feeling today?
Definitely, 100%.
How are you feeling? Y'all?
Yeah, It's a pretty quiet chat so far.
I know.
Feeling sleepy.
It's gonna make me sleepy.
It's a sleepy Thursday. It's almost Friday though.
All right. Let me go ahead and get Kip. You're still in the chat, right? I know you sent in yesterday, so let me get that pulled up from the other day.
If you're interested in submitting, all the info is at the link tree. You'll see it there.
That's not it. Hold on. I'll check yesterday's because it must be under a different name. Yep. Okay. Let me double check for it real quick. Oh, got you. Okay, it's spelled without the exclamation there. Let me get you pulled up on Spotify. Building shelves at work at the moment. I did hear I'm gone. It was great. I also love Falling For. Hey, thank you so much, Joseph. Yeah, those have more of that kind of like
nice
lo-fi alternative feel. That I really like that.
Yeah,
Sound.
you're listing all the popular ones for sure.
I love it, Joseph. I love it. As long as it gives me some chaotic direction for what we're doing, I'm happy. As long as I can get an idea of it, then I'll start building some stuff out for you. All right, let's open up Spotify. Let's get Kip up and running here in just a minute, and we'll get some things flowing here in just a little bit, y'all. In just a little bit. We got Can You Hear Me Now, the EP from Kip, coming up here in a second. And so that linked to the Oh Hi Baby, I think is the song. So let me get this up there while we're getting things flowing, and then we'll update the board. Oh yeah, I got you. Last song on the EP came out last year. Beautiful. Cool. Got you. Okay, perfect. Got you up, ready to go. All right, y'all, we are almost ready to get it going. 1,300 more likes and 17 shares. 17 shares and 1,300 more likes. As soon as we hit that, we will begin the music. Looks like we're kicking it off today. Right now, we're kicking it off with Kip. Absolutely. Yeah, got you up, ready to go. Up, ready to go. 2001.
Yeah, just gotta share it with a couple people.
Share it out with a couple people. Keep tapping that screen. And then we'll get things rolling here in just a little bit.
We'll get things rolling here.
Get things. Wait, where's my?
Roland hopped in earlier. It was pretty cool.
These are the clear MGs. The clear MGs. But yes, I love them. They're fantastic. Fantastic. Clear MGs. But yeah, they're pretty awesome. Comfortable, great build quality, phenomenal sound. I love them. Great sound stage, especially if you reference and mix in them. They're pretty phenomenal. Love them. Retail's like $1,500, I think. Basically like a set of monitors. I think the Bathis, those are like a 800 to 1,000, right? Those are still pretty damn expensive.
Is that a new cup or a same coffee since this morning?
No, it's a different. It's a new cup. I just did another half a cup. I love Focal for my monitors in my studio are also Focal as well. I have not been steered. I've had a bunch of different monitors. I've had several pairs of Yamahas. I've had old KRKs. I've had a bunch of random shit that I've had, but I have not been steered wrong with Focal. They're pretty awesome. The monitors sound great, especially in the production end in the studio. My studio's not really tuned for mixing in the outside of the box, which is why I have these. But hopefully in the next couple months I'll have a new studio space where I'll be able to kind of tune the room to mix with them a little bit more.
Definitely.
But they are pretty fantastic. Even like the 6.5 inch woofers are still pretty clean, pretty damn awesome. I like them a lot. I've not been steered wrong by Focal. All right, y'all, we are almost there. I need 600 likes, man. 1,500 shares. What am I saying? 15 shares.
Just stop trying to say likes, it,
please. Let's go, dude. It's a nightmare. I can't. Hopefully this coffee kicks in just a little bit. Yeah, check all the
information at the link tree. These are 20-minute breakdowns of your music. Very in-depth, and then we also go into your brand, your style, your aesthetic, basically whatever would be most helpful for you.
100%. Yeah,
but
we are
super
almost there.
Thorough consultations, and
Absolutely.
all the information is at the link tree that you can find at Torvik's profile.
Lamonta, appreciate you hopping in. How are you feeling today? 1500. You
he
Joseph
keeps
on Twitch.
doing that.
Joseph on Twitch. It's not.
And he's like, my brain.
Here's the thing. I feel like my brain, I don't know if it's like ADHD or something, but like my brain works on overdrive constantly. So I talk fast, I think fast, I can recall information fast. Like that's, I think, one of the things that makes me decent at what I do. But every once in a while, you put a wrench in that system, yeah, whatever it is.
Like tiredness?
Yeah, like fatigue. And then all of a sudden I wind down.
Is it
pretty
Lamonta?
quickly.
We're doing pretty well. Thank you. Hope you're doing well
Yeah,
too.
appreciate you. Appreciate
Thanks
as
for
you can
being here.
tell. My brain isn't working very well, but besides that, I'm healthy and I'm feeling good. Thank you so much for the
your
follow.
brain's fine.
I appreciate that. It's not doing what it usually does. I appreciate you
No,
all.
I'm definitely feeling a bit tired for sure.
Yeah. We'll do 8 songs today. We'll get through a chunk, of course, as always.
We had
we'll
a lot
save
to do
anything
this
we need
morning,
to,
so
yeah.
we're a little later today, guys.
Yeah, we're
and
running
then we're actually going to be earlier tomorrow, which is different. We'll
Yeah.
probably be going around 11 to 12 p.m.
yeah,
Central.
and do like 3-4 hours.
Wait, 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. Central.
The things we're calling things, yeah, that part's something else. But if you live with me, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of ADHD as well. I tend to be like a little bit all over.
I don't know.
Calling things fast is autism. I might have a little bit of, I might check a couple boxes. I'm not sure. I would never claim that without talking to someone, but I might be able to check a couple boxes in there. Kid, I appreciate the shares. We're almost there, y'all. We need 11 more shares before we kickstart the music. David, appreciate you hopping in. Y'all keep liking and sharing out the live. If you want to submit, go to my profile, go to the website and click on Track Talk Passion Fruit. What's up? You'll see 2 steps there. Just follow those steps and we'll get you moving in the right direction. I appreciate y'all hopping in so much.
I think neurodivergence can just present so differently in so many different ways. So
that's why I would never like claim anything without like talking to someone, because I don't want to just, oh yeah, I probably have this thing, and I'm not trying to.
But like recalling things fast, I don't know if that's just like strictly autism either. I don't know. It's just
Right.
all.
For sure. 100%.
And then it's like down the road, like a couple years go by and they're like, actually, this is also a sign or something.
Yeah, right.
Like we're finding out that that autism just presents so differently in women. And I'm like, yeah,
the net gets really broad.
I'm like,
Dinkelberg.
yeah, I think I've been autistic my whole life.
Marketing my songwriting. Oh, I like that, Kip. I'm a fan. I like that. I'm excited to dig into what you got. There's 5K.
Yeah, cool.
8 more shares and we're ready to go, y'all.
We got you.
8 more shares.
Almost there. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. Happy you're here. Wouldn't rather spend our Thursday with anyone else.
Thank you for the follow, Dinkelberg. I appreciate it.
So, are we gonna watch Severance tonight or tomorrow night?
I mean, you'll be busy tomorrow night, so
Right.
I think tonight.
Shoot.
That sounds crazy.
I know, because we can't be too tired, and then I'm really tired. Even just talking about being tired makes me want to yawn.
I know, man. Which until around 15. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of nuance to all of that.
I don't really think I have ADHD. I think I have autism.
It's been she knows a ton. I'm a professional.
Okay,
No,
well, I should
diagnose
probably...
me, Joseph.
I'm like, I should
now.
probably have a Zoom call with your mom.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
the next consultation we do, can your mom?
I
hop
really
on?
don't. Yeah, I don't even like really need it. But
Yeah, it's like once you
know,
and you connect a couple dots, you're kind of
and you have tools.
right. Yeah, just add it to the Zoom call next time. All right, y'all. It looks like it's about that
I mean,
time.
she did call in the middle of the last one. So.
Right, just pipe her in real quick. Just
Yeah.
just add a
I know
caller.
you're really busy with Monopoly Go and shit, but
But we could use a diagnosis.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Shorty B, welcome in. Shorty B, how you feeling today? Let me get you up on the board as well. Give me a second to clear that. Let me get you up here. Appreciate you hopping in. Y'all keep liking and sharing the live over the course of the live, and we'll keep the love and everything going here too. Shorty B, I got you right here with 10. Let me get you on the list. And let's kick things off, y'all. It is that time.
Oh, no worries. You're not late. We're a bit later today.
Yeah, we just got started.
So yeah, we haven't even started. We haven't even kicked off the line yet. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, I got you up there. You're ready to go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, y'all. It is time.
There's a lot there. That's like check.
Absolutely, Shorty B. Appreciate you hopping in. Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
100%. All right, y'all. We got Hi Baby, period, by Kip. Let's go. Joseph, I appreciate you a lot. Let's get into it. It's time for some music. Joe, I appreciate you hopping in. Kip, hop in the chat. You said you're looking largely for tips in marketing and stuff like that when it comes to your songwriting specifically, but go ahead and give me some context on this record, specifically your role in it. Is this produced? Songwriter based out of LA, released my EP called Can You Hear Me Now in May of last year. Perfect, got you. Family Gamer, welcome in. Talk to me, just briefly talk to me about where you got production, if it was you or 2-Track, BeatStars, YouTube, someone else, or if it was self-engineered, worked at a studio. Quick little details like that, just in case we touch some of that stuff. And then we'll get it. First EP produced by my boys of Tripped and Sat. Got you. All right, let's run it. Let me like the track. Y'all do the same. This is Hi Baby by Kip, and that is Kip with an exclamation point.
Yeah, that's a cool way to write it.
Production duo out here as well. Killer. All right, let's get it. I'm excited.
Thanks for the context.
But I'm assuming all vocals is you, and then let me know about mix.
Oh, I've got muses losing their shit, blowing fuses. 'Cause suddenly I started choosing myself. 'Cause I couldn't help this feeling that I deserve more.
Nice.
And life throws us changes.
Nice voice.
Yeah.
That turn one true loves into strangers. And one day that fever dream finally wore off. And someone got caught leading some other vice through that door. Well, hi baby, I'm sorry to call, but it would eat me alive if I said nothing at all. So say it's my fault, try to cushion your fall when you tell them you lied for the thrill. If you don't, then I will.
Cool voice.
Oh, I've got phantoms losing their minds, throwing tantrums. 'Cause I'm the king who got themself out that mess.
Yeah.
And I don't play chess.
What's up, Clint?
But this killer queen's royally fucked. And life gives us strangers that turn out with you into hatred. 'Cause one day you're fine till the love bomb goes off. And that trauma bond's locked to a narcissist holding their own empty gun. Well, hi baby, I'm sorry to call, but it would eat me alive if I said nothing at all. So say it's my fault, try
Hey Clint, welcome in.
the fall, and tell them you lied for the thrill. 'Cause I've wasted too much time letting this truth of mine simply hold space on a page. 'Cause you're insecure, you see, and I did what's best for me. You flew off the handle in rage.
Killer. Cool.
So tell me now, what's your excuse? 'Cause baby, I've lost all interest in your bullshit truths. Well, bye baby, keep living your lie like you didn't come crawling right back to me twice. But tell all your friends that I'm just so obsessed, while another gets stuck in your web. And I'm stuck in your head.
It's like a really clean, dry mix on the production too.
That's good.
I was kind of thinking that, Joseph.
I was thinking a combination between Miley and Justin Bieber, which is like high praise, obviously.
Yeah, over on Kip, I don't know if you're on Twitch or have it open at all. Joseph said kind of a Miley, like a newer Miley vocal, which
I get.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Exactly, especially that lower register when you kind of
to be
it's
honest.
really, really cool. Y'all show some love to Kip. I cannot wait to get into this. Let's run it straight back.
Catchy song too. Good song structure for sure.
And it's cool that you're coming from the context of course, potentially, absolutely, young KG, any genre, any level of preparedness. Coming at it from the approach of a songwriter too, because obviously you have the voice to be able to pursue this yourself. But this reminds me of something like Ryan Tedder. Like Ryan Tedder is a phenomenal world-class songwriter, wrote like Halo by Beyonce and stuff like that. But he's not always, he has an incredible voice himself and does great stuff with One Republic, but also, you know, shoots those songs off to other people that can execute it at an even like higher level or a more specific level than even he could. Like maybe Halo by Ryan Tedder would have been cool, but Halo by Beyonce is smash.
Yeah, it's like it's cool to recognize when it shouldn't be your song, or
100%,
or at least let somebody have the main version, and then you can always put your version out, type of thing. So I think songwriting on top of being your own artist is cool.
Yep, 100%. And I think this works best when you're skilled at both. This is why Ryan can do what he does, and most really prolific songwriters can do what they do, is they're actually skilled at the craft themselves, right? I don't think you can write those melody structures that, like, just in that same example that Beyonce has in that song, if you're not a skilled vocalist yourself, to know how to feed a phenomenal artist great work, right? And so I think you're in a good spot, because even as someone who has like yourself that has a great vocal, really good vocal control, you understand melody and progression, this is a really nice, smooth, jazzy record. I like it a lot. You're going to be able to feed great artists, great songs, as opposed to I've worked with other songwriters or just gotten, you know, consulted with other songwriters where they're very this is not a knock to anyone, but they're very unskilled on the vocal side. So they come up with creative ideas, but they themselves don't have a really, really like tuned in vocal, and it makes it difficult for them to find people, because their demos, they're going to struggle a little bit to be able to convey what they want to convey in the song so that an artist can see themselves in that picture. So I just respect the fact that you are a prolific vocalist, and you can easily could see
that'll
someone.
make it easier for sure.
100%. All right, let's get into it. Let's run it straight back from the top. This is Hi Baby by Kip. Let's run it. And there's other songs. This is from I think a 5-track EP that came out last year. So go show some love, go stream it, go add it to your playlist. Absolutely. All right, let's get into it. I'm excited. Like, this song stands on its own.
100%.
Kip on all platforms. Okay, cool.
Don't forget the exclamation point as the I, guys.
I've got muses losing their shit, blowing fuses. 'Cause suddenly I started choosing myself. 'Cause I couldn't help this feeling that I deserve more. And life throws us changes that turn one true loves into strangers. And one day that fever dream finally wore off.
Congratulations.
And someone got caught leading some other vice through
Vocal lessons
that
are fun.
door.
Sometimes.
Well, hi, baby. I'm sorry to call, but it would eat me alive if I said nothing at all.
It's really good writing. Like, you're talented. I'm just focusing. The mix and stuff is very secondary to me, because your focus is on the writing side. It mix itself is fine. Production is clean. I really don't have too many issues at all with it. It's just it's a clean, dry record. I like it. But your songwriting is really good. I'm just listening for the lyric structure. You've got a balance between like wordplay without it being cheesy, and like good, relatable lyric structures that I think a lot of people can attach to. So this is nice.
Yeah.
What's up, Kurt?
Say it's my fault, try to cushion your fall when you tell him.
Like, even just that lyric right there, say it's my fault to try and cushion your fault. That's a good, connected, relatable lyric that rhymes, that's connected, that matches melodies. Like, that's awesome. It's really
pull
cool.
Up the lyrics if they're there.
Yeah, there we go.
Lied for the thrill. If you don't, then I will.
Who do you distribute through?
Oh, I've got phantoms losing their minds, throwing tantrums. 'cause I'm the king.
I've had the
who
same
got
thing. So I just had to update a bunch of lyrics, some that I swear I've done before. And I went back in and there was like 15 songs without lyrics. And so I finally went back and updated a whole bunch of stuff because I'm with DistroKid 2 for now. And I was gonna say, if you haven't already, I would get the synced lyrics on here because when you are lyric forward, you're a songwriter, you're a poet, you got a lot of lyrics. It's difficult to track without the synced lyrics. So I would just go back through. You have a lot of your stationary lyrics here, but I would just make sure that you get your synced lyrics done as well. The ones that you time, like with the space bar and stuff like that.
It's kind of fun. It's like a game.
I know it's like a little. I did that as well. Yeah, update them all this week, just for one, because it's also how they sync on Instagram. So it's beyond even what comes up on karaoke mode on Spotify and Apple Music and whatever like that. Obviously, that helps it block it and it helps it sync with Spotify. But it also is how they do the captions on Instagram and stuff like that. So when people are sharing your music, hopefully people are sharing your music and they have the lyrics pop up and stuff like that. That's how you're going to get the blocked lyrics there. So it's more important than even just Spotify. It also can improve your, exposure when it comes to
Spotify is
other
big enough
platforms.
reason too.
Yeah,
Its own, but
those are the two of some of the larger platforms regardless. So I would definitely work on that.
himself.
And I'm speaking from literally, I did this like 2 weeks ago on like 15 old songs of mine because I didn't have it done. So I'm not like, get your shit together. I was like, no, I didn't have my shit together 2 weeks ago. So there's always something.
we still don't have our shit together.
There's
in so many
always
ways.
something. So anyways, it reminded me because I'm watching it here. So yeah, take your time with it, but it can definitely be helpful.
Mess. And
Especially
I'll
since you're
play
marketing
chess,
lyrics more than
but
anything.
this killer queen's royally fucked. And life
annoying.
gives us
I'm sure it's done that. That's-
strangers.
I'll accept that as my excuse too. I'm like, I'm sure they removed all 15. Like, I'm sure they probably removed all of mine too. That's why I was lazy with it for the last 4 years.
Turn out with you
I will accept that as well.
Cause one day you're fine till the love bomb goes off. And that trauma bond's locked to a narcissist holding their own empty gun. Well, hi, baby. I'm sorry to call, but it would eat me alive if I said nothing at all. So say it's my fault, try to cushion the fall, and tell 'em you lied for the thrill.
Beautiful. Yeah.
'Cause I wait.
Balance on those is great. Of course, the mix on it is really well balanced, but you have like good third harmonies and stacks on the outside. They're bright, they're open. There's a lot to like about this. Yeah, this is really, really nice. I'll get into some of the songwriting stuff. We'll target it after I finish this last little pocket right here. But you're super talented. I'm liking this a lot.
Too much time letting this truth of mine simply hold space on a page.
What's up, Danny?
'Cause you're insecure, you see, and I did what's best for me. You flew off the handle.
How about YouTube? Do you have YouTube?
So tell me
Hey, Danny,
now,
good to see you.
what's your excuse? 'Cause baby, I've lost all interest in your bullshit truths. Well, bye, baby. Keep living your lie like.
It's a really cool. So I think DistroKid uploads to YouTube too, but you probably don't have a connected personal.
Okay,
then.
you don't have a personal YouTube.
You probably just have a topic page then. Let me look it up though. I like the morphing of your lyric structure in the end from hi baby to bye baby because it really does help continue the structure. Danny Banks, welcome in. Appreciate you being here.
So sweet, Danny. It's always a better day when you're here.
It might not pop up because of Key and Peele.
You can put the song.
Hi baby. Hi baby. Period. Yeah.
Even the topic page is harder to find.
Yeah, so this is, I
Interesting.
guess, even my issue in finding it right now is because topics are going to be way, especially topic pages without a lot of exposure are going to be far, 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 far down the list over KP Baby and Key and Peele and all of this other stuff that has a lot, just obviously a lot more traction. So I would make sure that you do have your personal account because your account is going to show up a lot quicker than like a topic page that's really niche. So I would, if you don't already have like a music YouTube, so just as an example, I have
Alex,
Torvik.
welcome in.
I have Torvik.
Check out the link tree.
Torvik Music as my YouTube page, and then I have the topics, right? And then through DistroKid, you can claim your artist account. You can claim your personal, just like you claim Spotify for Artists, you can claim from DistroKid your topic page. And then it'll add all of your releases to your personal music YouTube channel. That makes it really cohesive. So when people like look at the channel and it says videos, it says shorts, it says, you know, playlists, and then it'll say releases, and all of that will be under one umbrella. That will really help you organize all of the stuff that you have there and not have to worry about like a random topic channel that it'll automatically release to your personal. So quick tip there. That'll definitely help clean up that, and obviously give you another page that you can post shorts on, and so on and so on.
Didn't come crawling right back to me twice, but tell all your friends that I'm just so obsessed, while another gets stuck in your web, and now I'm stuck in your head.
Nice.
Cool. Really cool.
Okay, can you go back to the profile?
Yeah.
So we can break down your Spotify because that's also super important.
Yeah.
Just very briefly here. So
Man, show some love really quick to Kip though. Beautiful song.
Yeah, big love. That was
Beautiful song.
Yeah, I loved it. Your voice is stunning. Your songwriting is great. So I think the direction you want to go in is gonna work out really well for you.
Yeah.
I like the way you use an exclamation point because it helps you stand out and it helps people find you, like we were just kind of talking about. So what I would recommend right off the bat is that's a really good profile photo, but it would be even better as a banner. And then if you're able to get something that's a bit closer up for your actual profile photo, that would be even better. So if you could get a closer up image, ideally your face is in the picture, okay? And then put that as your profile photo, and then use the current photo you have as your profile photo on Spotify as your banner. Yeah. If it's long enough, that would be great. Another, if it's not long enough, there are tools to expand it. So you could always do that too. And then you definitely want to get a longer description in your about section. So they like to see at least 150 characters, but it's more ideal if you go into detail here. Like if honestly you go to some of your favorite artists about sections to get inspiration, you'll see that they're long, and it's for a reason. Spotify and YouTube both give wide character limits so that their algorithms can help plug your music to people that would ideally like it. So it's helpful on the SEO side of things, and it's a really easy thing to do. So it's like you may as well do it, you know. So definitely recommend also getting YouTube, even if you're not going to post longer form content right off the bat. It still is beneficial for so many reasons. If you're already posting TikToks, you're already posting Reels, you may as well be posting on YouTube Shorts for sure.
Yeah.
They have their own algorithm over there. And when you do longer form content at some point in the future, hopefully, you will already have all these subscribers built up just from posting shorts. So it's definitely beneficial. And even just for the sake of people being able to find your topic page alone, like it's ideal to connect that to a personal YouTube 100%. So those are the things that I would do initially for your personal artistry, that are like very practical steps you can literally work on today or tomorrow or something. You know, it's like it will not take long.
This is also where I would put, as someone who releases their own music and is great music already, but this is already where I would start to bias people's attention towards songwriting. Like in that bio, have a whole paragraph of 100%. Like Kip started writing, I'm going to make shit up, started writing, you know, songs when they were 8 years old.
Definitely get ChatGPT to help. Like, just feed it a bunch of, you know, facts about yourself. Locations are good for SEO. You know, specific big artists that you find inspiration in, genres that you tap into, things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely just be like, you know, optimize this for Spotify about section on my artist profile page or whatever, and it will help you out. But yeah, so that is going to be just a few practical steps you can take on your personal artistry page or like, you know, your personal artistry journey. And then as far as songwriting goes and, figuring out how to market that, we always recommend that songwriters, producers, like anyone that wants to be more on the writing side of things, get some form of a landing page where
Mm-hmm.
you can get examples out for people
Yeah.
and you can make it very clear that that's what you're doing. The thing that, like, the biggest barrier that's going to keep people from hiring you for songwriting is just the simple fact that they don't know that you do it.
100%.
So all they need is to know that you do it.
Yep. I mean,
So
even
it's going to
yeah.
be big to mention in your TikToks, and like you're going to have to be making videos about that alone as well.
Yeah.
But one thing I feel like you could start out with ahead of like Linktree or something would be checking out bio sites. It's by Squarespace. Squarespace is great. We do our website through Squarespace. But check out bio sites. There's a way to list things out pretty professionally looking, and it's free. So there may be a good option for you to start there so that you don't even have to pay for a landing page officially yet, or even a website. Um, but yeah, that's going to be my biggest recommendation or piece of advice for you to get started on letting people know or having somewhere to send people, is getting it in one place, basically, that like, hey, here's my personal artist stuff, and then I do songwriting, so you can
Mm-hmm.
literally buy or like partner with me.
One of the big benefits to being a songwriter as well is, you typically speaking, this is usually how it should work, is that you'll get an even split of the artist cut if you are collaborative songwriting with someone. So
Mhm.
what I would also do is if you can see people kind of at your level, right? It's like, it's you're not reaching out to someone with 200,000. Yes, I do, Darius. Reaching out to someone with 200,000 monthly listeners or something like that. But find some artists here on TikTok. Go to our Discord, reach out to some people in there, and see if there's anyone. Even if they, like you have 30 monthly listeners right now, and you're fantastic. Find other people with 50 to 1,000 monthly listeners and say, like, dude, I would love to write with you. It's not as much of a service in songwriting. So typically, like with like I work as an engineer and a producer
Thanks
all
for
the
being
time.
here,
That's,
Alex.
that's what I do full time. Yeah, I appreciate you. So when people hire me for production, they pay me for production and I get points. If they hire me for a mix, they pay me for the service of mixing and mastering, stuff like that. That's not typical with songwriting. Now there are circles where you can get hired or get a publishing deal as a songwriter and stuff like that, and that is like a paid service. But more often than not, it's collaborative splits, right? So if the producer gets 10% and the artist split is 90%, and you write a song with one other person, you each get 45%. Which what's up, Valentine?
Hey,
Appreciate you hopping
Valentine,
in.
good to see you.
You get 45%, and that's huge, right? What that does is that gives you credit on those streams. It gets you percentages of the mechanical record and publishing and stuff like that. So it can be really beneficial for you if you want to get more into the space. Just find a bunch of people that are in your same vein, that are in the
100%.
same
Networking is
kind of,
always beneficial for
yeah,
all of us.
and grow with them, right? Like, hey, let's
Of
write this
course
song
you do,
together.
Valentine.
Let's split it. Thank you so much. It's just a great name too. You know what I mean? You're a great person. It's a great
Valentine,
name.
your day's
Makes
coming
me
up.
happy. So, anyways, I would find a bunch of people. I would find a bunch of people similar in your level.
Sounds good, Shorty.
Start to collaborate with them and get credit, get splits and stuff like that. I've been having trouble with the networking.
Hop in our Discord, 100%.
Definitely.
It's definitely on the smaller side still, but we are actively growing it, so you can know that you're a part of a community that is actively in a really big growing stage. And it's set up to be very, very collaborative, where we're marketing it to all creatives and not just
Yeah.
musicians, so that anyone that could possibly partner with musicians or songwriters or artists and stuff can definitely have opportunities there. I know there are probably other smaller music communities that you could look into as well. I don't know any off the top of my head that I would be like super confident recommending or
Mhm.
anything, but we would be more than happy to have you in ours, 100%. This goes for all of you guys. If you're on Twitch, !Discord will bring it up. Or if you're on TikTok, it's at the same place that you submitted.
Yeah.
So it's all at the link tree.
100%. And I also, so there are events every now and again.
Yeah,
I would
that's
also
good
be
too.
really strategic with your communication, just because as someone who like gets reached out to a lot to just like, bro, let's tap in, bro. You should be on my song, bro. I should be on your song. Not even with like what Valentine's saying here, but just like people constantly reaching out because they want to collaborate, they want to do stuff together. That can oftentimes get kind of just lost in the weeds with people. So I think if you can show like specific, no, Valentine's, I'm talking about something different, not because you said you want me on your 80s record.
He's like, fuck those people, you know?
No, fuck them, dude. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Crazy.
What I'm saying is that oftentimes if you're reaching out to artists a lot, we'll just get lost in messages. It'll get lost in stuff like that. And so what I would encourage you to do is show like, I mean, similar to how Valentine's did. Valentine knows I love 70s, 80s. Valentine's loves 70s, 80s. He knows I love 70s, 80s synthwave stuff. And he's reaching about something specific like that.
No, that's super cool.
Know a little bit about it, right? So if you're going to reach out to an artist, know their music. Like know what they do. Have a specific song where like we were made of rose, but yes.
Also, Darius, I'm sorry, but I think your first comment in your spiel or rant that you just typed out got blocked by TikTok. I'm really sorry. You can hop over to Twitch and say whatever the fuck you want. So if you want to go over to Twitch, we'd be happy to have you.
TikTok blocks stuff for no reason too. But yeah, be specific. Like hear a song of theirs that you like. I love the way that you wrote this double entendre on the second verse. I feel like it's super creative. I absolutely love the creative direction that you go. I feel like I could really add something to a song. Would you ever be interested in collaborating on something and building it from scratch? I feel like our visions would align creatively as opposed to just like, bro, do an open verse, you know, and whatever, the way that most people do an open verse. I got to get on your track. That's what like I think most people do. And so when people reach out collaboratively, you get lost in the weeds because people are like tired. They're like tired of thinking that they're just people just want to take advantage of every good song that you have. So I would just be very like strategic with the way that you communicate as a collaborator too. And I think you'll be in a good spot. But man, show some love to Kip. Music advice.
Kip, I'm excited for you.
I know we talk about branding and image. We talk about mixing and mastering.
Pretty much anything we can talk about, we talk about in here.
Anything we got the capacity for, we will do our best to communicate it well to you.
I'm excited. I'm following you on Instagram and I think TikTok now. Let me make sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Swear,
I got
absolutely you can. Let me get you up on the board.
I'm pumped. You got a bright future, 100%. No doubt.
And Jamadi, did you send an email? Obviously, I have you on the board. I got your credit up there, but let me know if you send an email. I'm having trouble finding it for right now, but I'll double check again in a second. And then Swearo, let me get you up here. I know I got yours. Boom. Got you a 10. You're up on the board.
Yeah, of course, kid.
Swearo with 10. And if you do want to submit, go to my profile, go to the website and click on Track Talk. Follow both of those steps. Ox, welcome in. Appreciate you hopping in. If you're on Twitch, of course, you can just hit exclamation point, submit, and you'll be ready to go. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Alex, check all the info at the link tree on Torvik's profile. We'd be happy to have you. Hi, Lisa. Lisa.
Hi.
I'm so tired.
So tired. You
Don't
said
worry
it
about
might be
us tripping over our
under.
words constantly.
Let's see.
Guys,
Underwater faces.
open a Q&A session once. We really serious questions. I don't know. I can't read them. Sorry, I'm too tired.
This is like a 4-hour Q&A. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so I got Joey, I got Gambit.
No worries, Shorty. Lots of people do it.
And then Shorty B, I got you too. Those are the only ones that I have from today. Thank you so much, Kip. I appreciate you a lot. Welcome in. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, of course. Don't forget the Discord. We'd love to have you in there. I think it'd be helpful.
No, underwater. Wait, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I looked at all of my emails from today and yesterday. I think yesterday's when you came in, and I'm not seeing it. So just
late night, eyes open.
Fourth right now,
wide.
Shorty B. Fourth right now. Jason Miles.
Yeah,
Appreciate
don't forget you
hopping
can
in.
see the line. You can keep that tab open to see the line.
Production or mix? Swearo got yours in. Yeah, double check it went to the right. Double check that it went to the right email, Jamadi, because I looked at all of them and none of them. Without even a search. Oh, there it is.
It takes
Jamadi.
all different times to finish projects. It really just depends on what the project is and how
Got it.
how each person is communicating and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. And just depends on what the project is. Is this a trap beat or is this a cinematic score? Those are going to be two very different projects at different price points and so on and so on. So yeah, it really just depends on what all is involved. Am I tracking drums where I need to mic and track and all that stuff and splice, or am I using some stuff that they already have or whatever. It just depends. All right, let's get into it. This is Face It. Give me some details. Jamadi, I'm excited to dive
Joseph, make
into
sure
it.
to tap in with them. I think they might have hopped out, but
Yeah,
definitely follow.
100%. All right, this is Face It by Jamadi. Give me production details. Give me some of the mix and master details as well, if it was self-engineered or engineered by someone else. And let me know who produced. Is it a YouTube beat, 2-track from BeatStars, stuff like that. Give me some context, and we'll get into it.
Yeah, you don't have to be popular to be good, right? So.
No, yeah, not at all. I mean, the last artist we heard was fantastic, and they had
Do
30
I give
monthly
him
listeners.
advice? Yeah, I give him advice all the time, 100%. I'm
I-
like, bro, this fucking sucks.
Okay. Made this, the homies produced,
like,
mixed
but
and
you're
mastered by
hot.
us.
With a W.
Stop. But mixed by us, my vocals, lyrics using Logic Pro. Okay, so this is all done in-house. Let's get it. I'm excited.
Oh, Valentine. We need to double check Valentine's.
I just got a notification when I already had this up, so it might have just taken a minute for it to come in. Yeah, I have it now. I have it now. I'll get you on there. You'll still skip everyone else.
Let's go, Valentine. I'm ready.
I'm ready. It's time.
Jamadi. Nice. Let's go.
It's gonna put you 14th again. It's perfect.
You can hit X.
Nah.
Put it on my chin, I couldn't face it. But I wouldn't erase
Shit,
this.
Valentine.
Smoking like I'm running out of patience.
Let's go, Jamadi.
Yo, this is giving me 070 a little bit.
Yeah.
Just the vibes.
Jesus, dude.
Couldn't go down. Waste my time on you, I wouldn't know about. Shame on you for saying I didn't throw it on. My clothes like a ruger, shawty blur it out. Blur it out. Blur it out. My face like a clue, I couldn't show it now. She
I'm
loving
gonna have to
how
mess
I'm
up
moving,
your name
I
so
show
that it
out.
doesn't do this or something.
Show it out.
Just add 2 E's.
Show it out. Pop out in the city, but I'm throwed out. Looking
Valentine.
like I'm new, but I don't know how. Yeah. Couldn't face it. Put it on my chin, I couldn't face it.
Let's go, Valentine. I
It
love to
still
hear
has
it.
February 14th. He still has a date on there. It's funny.
I know. I can't do anything about it.
This has a cool vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of potential. I don't know if you like or know 070. 070 Shake.
Let's go. Y'all show some love. That was Jamadi, Face It. Let's get into it. I'm gonna run it straight back from the top. Let's dive into some of the details.
I mean, some people want chill though. Like some people want. It depends what you want.
Yeah, I mean,
Some
yeah,
people want it
100%.
to be chill all the way through.
100%. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's run it back from the top. Listen to some of those details. But yeah, I think it depends. Like, is everything pointed in the right direction? If it's like a super hype beat and a really, really like chill vocal, sometimes it feels
Hey,
like there's
DRMC,
a
good to see you.
disconnect between what you heard on the production and what you executed on the vocal. So I'm always a fan of things pointing all in the same direction, or at least being really strategic with it. But let's get into it. I'm excited. Rum the Voyager, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Let's run it from the top. Let me go back into this interlude over here
The
really
vocal's
quick.
super quiet. I like the distortion in it.
Yeah.
And compression and stuff. Like I think it fits the vibe. But it's very, very quiet.
Yeah. And one thing, oops.
Like, you know, when you can hear the beat better than the vocal, it's like, not ideal.
Yeah. Also too, I like that this is kind of like a long, ethereal intro that's super open sounding, but I do think you should have some elements to just keep people's attention. Every once in a while, you say something or you throw a little bit of a vocal in there, but I'm actually going to pull it from the top really quick. I would be really strategic with how you maintain people's attention, just because anytime that you have a really chill, really laid back, like nonchalant record, you have to be really, really strategic that people don't just skip after the first 20 seconds because they just want to hear more information. So I don't think it needs to necessarily be more hype. I think that would be a different song. If you want to make a hype song, then make a hype song. But that would be something different.
I don't want this to be hype at all. I see the vision for sure.
I want to maintain the aesthetic that it has, but also selfishly, I want as many people as possible to stay and listen, right? And I think that's definitely going to be allowed to be intro worthy for tape. 100%. I definitely get that. Yeah.
That gives more context too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That definitely gives more context. That makes more sense.
Yeah. This would be a sick intro, honestly.
So this little pocket. Yeah. I completely agree.
For sure.
I think then it could. So what I'm hearing that I think could give it that balance, right, of like an ethereal, open, super moody intro, but then still hit when the 808 comes back in, is that initial vocal. What am I saying? Like I need some crazy drums. That'd be a different song though.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that if you wanted that, then it would just be a different song. That wouldn't be the song.
I think this is just different vibes, bro.
Yeah, different vibe. Like that would just be a different song on the record. If you wanted crazy 808s and crazy drums, then that wouldn't be what this song is. So I like respectfully disagree because that would just be something different. Let me run this back here. So the first vocal, so I do think what would make it more dynamic and impactful would be that initial vocal line when the 808 comes back in to have a little bit more presence to it. Yeah, but Drake also doesn't do it on the other 95% of the songs. You know what I mean? Like it just depends on what you want out of the song. You can do it, but then that would be a different song than what this one is. So if you don't want this one to have switch ups and you don't want it to be heavy, then do that on a different song. In this first context here, your initial vocal after the 808 comes in, since the vocal is a delayed one, so like the vocal comes in like a count or a couple counts after the 808 hits, it comes in like a little soft right there, where I feel like that's what makes it feel like it's just going back into instrumental again. And I would love for that to have a little bit more impact to it. One simple, like kind of basic way that you could do something like this would be even just to tighten up the compression a little bit on your vocal and maybe even some of the low mids, because right now the vocal's very like fry forward, it's very airy, and I don't mind that. I actually think that's a cool texture in the song, but I would love to give it like a little bit more punch and a little bit more impact, so it still just kind of sits over the top of everything, because you still do have a hard-hitting 808, and I want the vocal to come in with a little bit more presence, just a tad. So maybe even just around 400 or 500 hertz, you could introduce just like a little bit more warmth to the vocal, so it's not all thin and brittle, and then maybe tighten up the compression slightly so it just sits over the top of the beat a little bit more without changing anything about the production itself. So right there, erase this. You hear that vocal texture so far?
I mean, hey,
that's
never know.
I know, right,
know.
Valentine? You hear how it comes in super light? I would almost love for that 808 to hit.
Put it on my chin, I couldn't.
Erase this.
Yeah, like did you say another vocal layer?
I hadn't yet, but more presence to the vocal that's there, and even the tighter compression. Since that vocal slides into the mix, it's erase this, erase this. You know what I mean? It's way in the background, and then it leans into the mix. I would get, once that 808 hits, I would just go locked in. I would just get that vocal full force, bring a little bit more like low mid presence to it, so it doesn't sound too thin, right? It doesn't sound too like brittle or anything. It has a little bit of power to it. Tighten up that compression.
That's what we're talking about.
even maybe even like saturate it a little bit more too, and just punch that vocal through. Punch that vocal through, because the 808's heavy. The drums are kind of textural and popcorny, and I like that. Like I like that the drums are a little bit like thinner and more brittle, because I think that works with the style, like really thin hats and snares with heavy 808. So just fill in some of that middle with the piano and the vocal. I think you'll be in a good spot.
And even for this style, it's like ideally the music and the vocal are still at the same level,
Yeah.
and you know, ideally the instrument or the music is never overpowering the vocal completely.
100%.
But
And find that balance. I'm going to skip forward into
Hey,
the last half
Kason.
here.
we can
What's
get you
up,
up on the board.
Kaysen? Find that balance between, it's an intro record. It doesn't, you know, like, because of kind of that contrast, right? Of like, it's an intro record, so I'm going to let some things slide kind of, just because I know it's going to have a longer intro, and I'm going to let that happen because it's an early song. And then also keep in mind that this could potentially be people's first introduction to you as an artist.
100% Kason,
And
we
so
got
if
you.
that first introduction to you as an artist feels maybe brittle or a little bit thin, or doesn't feel like it has a lot of like, you know, presence and confidence and stuff like that, then I think it could be really beneficial for you to beef up that vocal, either through like a double layer, like Libby said, but then also warming it up, saturating slightly, and tightening up the compression. That way that vocal does have a nice little oomph to it as a first introduction to your vocal, because the bass does, you know, the 808 does, low end of the drums and stuff does. So I would definitely just beef that up a little bit. But actually, like stylistically, aesthetic wise, and just even like the simplicity of the vibe and the lyric, I think you're in a good spot. Let me play this last half here. I think you're in a good spot for sure.
But I wouldn't erase this.
Whoa.
Like I'm running out of patience. Trying to run it impatient.
Breaking stuff.
Couldn't go down. Waste my time on you, I wouldn't know about. Shame on you for saying.
Got you, Jason.
My clothes like a Ruger, shawty blur it out. Blur it out.
Yeah, you can hear there on some of the lines that the vocal falls in and out of the mix. And I would love for, even when you do like the fries, you have to air it out. You have like a little more vocal fry and a little bit less energy behind the vocal, because that's the style, right? It's very nonchalant, and I like it. That's what the whole vibe's supposed to be. I would just make sure you're compressed well, because if it's not compressed well, then that vocal, when you get really chill, you get really, really laid back, your vocal will just leave the mix, because you're getting really quiet and you're relying on vocal fry to kind of carry your vocal texture here, right? And so make sure that the compression helps push that vocal forward. I would definitely have like 2 or 3 stages to get it nice and tight. I don't think so, Valentine.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I couldn't show it now. She loving how I move, I gotta show out.
I think the 808 might also be sidechained to some of the other elements as well. So that would be either that, or your 808 is triggering your compression on the master, or triggering your compression or like your limiter on the master too. Okay, got you, Valentine. I appreciate you, man.
I'm excited.
Triggering
Damn,
your
we're lucky.
limiter as well. So every time the bass hits, you hear the whole entire mix duck by a
Valentine
couple dB.
tracks.
It ducks by a couple dB. So just make sure that the 808's not too hot either. Yeah, exactly.
I
Just
love
make sure
bad
that
words.
make sure that you're hold on. So fix this on. Like, Lazzi, I got you. It's triggering the limiter. So every time the 808 kicks in, it's ducking the rest of the elements there. So I would just make sure that the 808 is balanced, that it comes down by maybe a dB and a half, 2 dB, and just make sure that the compression on the master or on the buses that are handling a lot of that aren't reduced by more than like 2 dB. Let's say like 3 tops. I usually keep it like 1 to 2 dB. Otherwise, that 808 kicks in, and then everything gets ducked under the mix. And you get this weird kind of pumping to the mix, where the 808 kicks in, the
Hey,
kick
Noah,
kicks
welcome
in,
in.
and then everything kind of falls out of the background of the mix. Let me get into the last 20 seconds here. Valentine. I'll update the board here in a second too, y'all. Let's go. Man, y'all show some love.
That's how we were when we first got to Twitch. We were like, man, fuckity fuck. We were so excited.
Sorry, TikTok.
Kids
That
are
was
still in the room,
Face It
so we gotta
by
be careful.
Jamadi.
But when I was
Yeah.
typing, I was like, bruh,
Brother Mercy, what's up?
I was getting it out. It was all pinned up from so many years of fucking TikTok, bro.
Yeah, it's a Jamadi. I think it's largely
Hydrate.
like a small restructuring of the mix. Small restructuring, because the vibe is there, the aesthetic is there. I'm not worried about that as well.
Hydrate.
Yeah, hold on. I'm in the middle of saying something. I'm
Too
trying
bad.
to keep.
Too bad that you gotta do the channel points.
I'm trying to keep my train of thought for
Channel points.
for a fucking
Channel points.
for a
Channel
fucking
points.
moment, dude.
Channel points.
I'm trying to keep my train of thought for a fucking moment. Okay, I think it's a small restructuring of the mix where your vocal is lacking compression to punch it through and keep it steady in the mix, and
Exactly.
you're over compressing.
He fails.
You're over compressing your master. God, dude, I can't do this. I can't fucking do this because you're saying everything in the mic, and I can't handle
Exactly.
it, dude. I'm gonna freak out right
For
now.
a reason, bro.
I'm gonna freak out right now.
For a reason.
Goodness gracious. Gosh. Anyways, I think you get the idea.
TikTok doesn't even know what channel points are. They're just like, what the fuck is her problem?
Goodness gracious.
Oh, it's funny.
I think I would retarget your compression on your master so that it's not ducking your mix. And also, I'm going to crash out Valentine, dude. I'm losing my mind.
Literally.
Because every time you're saying something, it's in my ears. And then I would restructure your vocal compression so that it continues to punch over the top. And then she'd be good. Absolutely, Crimson. Let me update the line here in a second.
Jamadi, I really like the vibe. I think it was sick. And I really like that context for the fact that it's going to be an intro because I could really see it as a dope intro for sure.
And I'll update the board, Joe.
As far as your link tree goes, something really quick. I like your overall branding and aesthetic. I feel like it really fits the theme and vibe of your music. So good job there. Really quick notes on your link tree that will just help you level it up just a bit are if you go, I don't know if you have the Linktree app, but if you do, it's easy in the Linktree app and I know exactly where to guide you. So if you go into the settings, which are the bottom right section of the app where your profile photo is, and then you scroll down in the settings to social icons, you'll see all of these platforms that are listed and you can go ahead and plug in your top like 4 to 5. You know, definitely Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and then whatever, you know, the main platforms are that you use. It'll put these nice little icons at the top of your link tree and it just looks really clean and it leaves the links open so that you can put the most important stuff that you want to prioritize that you're, you know, really trying to push. That will be at the forefront of what you do. People already know to look for those social icons when looking for your social media. On Linktree specifically. So it just leaves your prime real estate open so that it's not getting too muddied up and overwhelming for the user on the other end. So that's just a couple notes, but let me see.
A really quick gambit. The top right now is, if you want to be next, currently speaking, it's 30. Hey, thank you so much for the follow.
Hey, yeah, thanks for the follow on Twitch.
I appreciate
Shout
you.
out to you.
It'd be 30 at the top. So 20 more as of this current moment would put you at the top.
Okay, you know what? It's probably in the same spot. I would imagine. I don't know why the fuck they have it in the settings. It's very random and kind of weird and hard to find. That's why a lot of people don't know to do it. But once you find it, it's pretty simple. So if you go to the desktop, it should be in the same spot. Just go to settings. I know it's in settings, and then it's under social icons. So I know that.
Got you, Jason.
You should be able to find it. And then anytime you have like a YouTube video or anything that you're trying to promote, I always put that as the first link. And then I switch that out as, you know, the relevance changes. So it does also allow you to preview videos. So it will give, like, as soon as somebody goes to your link tree, it will give them an image of the video, which is always more attention grabbing as well. So those are just a couple tips. And then I would blast your link tree everywhere. Like if your link tree is not on TikTok, I would make sure to get it there. Definitely make sure. I think I found it through Instagram, so I know it's there.
You can kind of see it there.
Yeah, just like that.
The YouTube video.
So there are the icons at the top, and then there is the preview of the YouTube video as the first link right there. And then, you know, if you ever get merch, stuff like that is going to be stuff that you want at the top of your link tree. I always say don't put more than like 8-ish links in the prime real estate section, and do it in order of highest priority is at the top, lowest is at the bottom. Am I able to add link tree here?
You need either a business account or 1,000 followers on TikTok specifically, but you can add it to all of the other platforms.
Yeah, if you can have other links, It might be 1,000 followers. TikTok's annoying. They literally won't even let me get my Instagram in my fucking bio, bro.
Yeah, they only let you do like, yeah, like Instagram.
Can y'all help me? Actually, while we're on the topic, can y'all please follow me? Because
what's up, MV4?
I really need to hit that 1,000 on TikTok because I can't even get links. It's really embarrassing, honestly.
Gambit, click on see the line. Click on see the line.
You'll see
funny, exactly
low-key.
where you're at.
It's kind of funny.
Right now, you would be 4th with 10 more. But I want to make sure that you see the line because it's changing over time as people are skipping and stuff.
Yeah, you guys can keep the line up. Even if you stay on TikTok, you can keep the line up just so you can make sure that you can keep up with it since it's always changing. It's a modular line. So right now we have how many left? 6.
6 more.
So we have 6 songs left. Whoever the top 6 are will go today. And then the rest will be saved for tomorrow or whenever you're able to hop in next. We're live most every weekday around 1 to 2 p.m. Central. Although tomorrow will be earlier, guys. It'll probably be 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central.
Yeah, I'll get you on there, Crimson. I think you had 10. But, let me double check
but yeah, Jamadi. Am I saying your name right? I hope I am. You're killing it. You're doing a lot of things really well. Doing a lot of things right. So, of course, you know, if there's ever any specific questions you have, 100% let us know. We're here to help you.
Absolutely. Oh, Crimson,
however we possibly can, honestly.
Got you with 15, Crimson. Let me get you on there. Go ahead and resend the email if you don't mind. Just so
yeah, of course. Thank you. We appreciate you sharing that with us and being here, being a part of the vibe.
Absolutely, man. So
guys,
love to
if you're not
Jamadi.
already, make sure you're tapped in at the Discord. We are trying to get all kinds of creatives in there and not just musicians. So any of your creative friends or family that you want to be in there with you, invite them to the Discord, please.
Definitely. Man, show some love to Jamadi. Still fixing the studio. Yeah, we're going to be phasing out of that studio. We'll be building out a new studio space in the next couple months. So y'all can look forward to some stuff from that. But we'll be transitioning some stuff out of that studio for the time being and going live here at the apartment. And then we'll open up the next space probably in the next 2 or 3 months, most likely, is when we'll open up those spaces. But man, show some love to Jamadi. Sounds good, Valentine. Appreciate you. Absolutely, Lord Shaul. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, that's how I would say it, too.
Yeah. All genres, all levels of preparedness, all the way across the board. We got 6 more songs, so I'm going to go ahead and start limiting some stuff in the submissions. I have a lot of y'all on the board, but we'll start phasing some things down, and then we'll be live again tomorrow earlier in the day as well. But we got about 6 songs left, so just keep that in mind. And of course, if anyone does not get
Valentine
played,
said
you'll always be saved.
Go next. We can always put you up there and then save the rest of your credit or whatever. If you're
okay,
not
got you.
able to.
So you want one next and then save the rest? Just so I make sure I understand it correctly. Okay, cool. So 10,
yeah, that's
okay,
what
you'll
that's
have 10
what
saved.
That makes sense, Valentine. If you're on break and you want to try to get it in on your break, and then you can always just hop in whenever you want to use your credit.
Yep. Okay, let me just adjust this really quick, and then you'll have 10 saved.
Guys, I'm sorry I've missed a lot of comments. I'm not good at talking and reading comments, and we have got 6 screens in front of us, so.
I got you, Gambit. Yeah, no worries at all. No worries at all. And then which song? Which song, Valentine? I've got number 1 and number 2. And then I'll save 10 in credit for you as well. Kid Gambit, I'll get you saved as well. You're good, ready to go. Play the 2. Got you. All right, this is Star by Valentine. Let's go. I'm going to start playing it. I'll update the line and get things ordered. And I got you, Kid Gambit. I'll get you saved. No worries. I appreciate you hopping in so much.
And then you know the deal, Valentine. If you have any questions for us, just let us know.
Yep.
I know we just went over branding and stuff yesterday, but let us know if you have anything specific.
100%. All right, let's get it. Same kind of structure, YouTube beat stars.
Maybe under the stars. Time can be different, but it won't change. It just feels surreal. You
Okay, cool.
said it's too much for me right now. But what you don't know is this love is my house. You're not just anyone. You really seem to care 1 in a million. Your love is gonna run at the billions, the trillions. I choose you cause you're always right there. You said that you would bring peace. Listen to the wind blowing the trees.
Good melody.
Your light is shining so softly.
myself. Loving on me, but you know that I don't keep secrets. And I know you think I want your help, but I'm never gonna want your help with this. I'm just me and myself until the end. I don't wanna miss everything I did for you. I don't need, I can't see why you think that I don't want things. You're addictive, you're addictive, you're addictive, you're addictive. Baby, don't you want me? I think that I can take it slowly if you need more time. You're addictive, you're addictive, you're addictive, you're addictive. You said that you would bring peace. Listen to the wind blowing the trees. Your light is shining so softly. The one and the only star for me. You were the only star for me.
Good hook, man.
Yeah, this is good.
The only star for me. You were the only
Joseph, this is
star
perfect for you to share.
Mhm.
It's your Valentine.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's run. I know you're at work on break, so let's run straight
Joseph's
back
girlfriend
into it.
is literally named Star Valentine.
This is perfect. This is perfect, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's run it
We
straight
got
back from the
Valentines
top.
and we got chingles of Valentines and stars in here.
I like the vibe on this, man. This is, I feel like, a really good range for your vocal where we get to hear a lot of different registers without it feeling too stressed or too pushed. So I'm excited, man. This is a good record for you. I think as long as you kind of get into some of the nuance of the mix side, whether that's, as you always know, Melodyne or something like that, and tightening up that melody structure and stuff like that, beautifully done. Let's get into it. Let's run it straight from the top.
I mean, the song is called Star. And it keeps saying, "You're the only star for me."
This is You're the Only Star by Valentine. It just works. It just makes sense.
Yeah. This is your song. Your Valentine song.
Maybe under the stars.
So even there, maybe under star, I want to lock in that melody a little bit, just so like it feels really, really, really tight, because you can hear it kind of.
Are you even listening to the song that you're complimenting, bro?
like
Just kidding,
yeah?
I'm sorry. I'm just
I
being
want to
stupid.
tighten up the melody structure there just a little bit, either through re-recording or of course through a tool. But I really like these melodies, so I think everything that you're doing in the structure of the song sounds sick. Sounds really, really cool. Just want to polish it up just a little bit.
Maybe under the stars. Time could be different, but it won't change. It just feels surreal. You said it's too much for me.
That's good right there, though. I like it.
now. But what you don't know is this love is my house. You're not just anyone.
I don't feel
you
that
really
way.
seem to care 1 in a million. Your love is gonna run at the billions.
Really, you're doing a great job. We've talked, Valentine, as you know, we've talked lots about compression. We have talked, please do, Crimson Rose, another great
Exactly,
name for a song
yes.
like this. This is Valentine's, and really, really well done. You so much better on the compression, man. Like your vocal is like punchy. It's kind of like we were talking about with one of the last tracks. It's like it's punchy, but it's really smooth. Even like when you have a really chill vocal, like you hit these da 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 da, but that low da doesn't fall way, way, way back in the mix, right? Like you have a low register with a little bit less energy behind it, but it still is like punchy and forefront. That's what you want to hear, so it never gets lost in the mix. I love it. I love it, Valentine. You've been crushing it, man. You've been crushing
So
it.
cool.
Just anyone. You really seem to care 1 in a million.
It
It
sounds
allows-
clear to me.
It allows that low register, to really, really still punch in, even when you're like backing off the energy a little bit.
Just anyone. You really seem to care 1 in a million. Your love is gonna run at the billions, the trillions. I choose you cause you're always right there.
I would immediately have still waiting on you to say what the price to fix what dude messed up. I don't know what you're talking about, Darius.
Darius, your messages were being blocked and filtered by TikTok. I tried to tell you, but TikTok filters, they like to filter comments. So if you want to head on over to Twitch, you can say whatever the fuck you want over there.
Or if you're just inquiring about a mix, go to my website, Go to our website, Obsidian Key, and reach out. And we got you. We'll
But
take
yeah,
care of you there.
100%.
Yeah, if you're just inquiring on a mix, then yeah, because it's the same to fix a mix as it is to mix. It's just the mixing process. So I would just inquire over there, and we got you. We'll make sure you're taken care of. Whenever the dog doing dance, all right, you can literally say whatever you want. Okay, I would immediately let me hear the progression really quick.
Anyone, you really seem to care 1 in a million. Your love is gonna run at the billions, the trillions. I
So you
choose.
basically have this. I like this progression a lot. Really cool. As soon as you kick in the secondary vocal, I would have a double on that vocal.
That sucks, Darius. I'm sorry.
There's only a dude overcharged me. It got to sound like a phone quality. I mean, I'll say right off the bat, it's not going to be cheaper for me just because I'm fixing what someone else did. So don't think that, right? Because it's the same process. So it'll be a full mix. If you want a full mix, I got you. But it won't be cheaper because I'm fixing someone else's stuff. You'd be paying for a brand new mix on your full structure. So right when this vocal comes in, I want it to have support. I want it to have presence. I want it to have some impact.
Choose you because you're always right there.
So, cause you're always right there. I would even just have like the octave right over the top. I got you, Darius. It's what I do. You can even hear examples of, if you want to hear examples of before and afters, I have those on the website too, where you can literally hear a bad mix before and what I did to fix it. You can, feel free to check all of that out, man. I got you.
It's like magic.
Like magic. So I would even love to hear as soon as you, because for me, the start of the hook is actually the line before, even though it's like kind of the end. I would love to hear the stack immediately on there, maybe even just like an octave above it.
Choose you because you're always right there.
So like on the, back it up.
Millions. I choose you because you're always right there. You said that you would bring me.
Keep it strong, powerful right there.
Because right now you have isolated vocal back and forth. Lead vocal, background vocal, ad-lib, lead vocal, background vocal, ad-lib, kind of filling in all of those, filling in all of the voids right there and all the space right there. But give each vocal itself some attack and some power. So always right there. Give that a double on the vocal right there. And I would record it, don't duplicate. I would record it, get it, panned 5% to the outside, and then all of your lead vocals match them, right? So like your center, I appreciate you, Valentine. That lead vocal that's in the center right there, all of those stacked tight, and then mess around with the ad-libs, right? Pan those around, filter them, put some chorus on them, all that fun stuff, right? But that lead punchy vocal, get it tight, because again, that's what we all sing with you. So you want that to be super distinct, super powerful. And let me get into this. That's the main thing I kind of heard on that song, or that part right there. So let me get into this next section.
I don't really want to change myself. Loving on me, but you know that I don't keep secrets.
That's a vibe, man.
And I know you think I want your help, but I'm never gonna want your help with this.
I bet you're proud of this one, Valentine, and you
I'm
should
just
be.
me and myself until the end. I don't wanna miss everything I did for you. I don't need, I can't see what
Like right away.
I don't need, I can't see why you think that I don't want.
I have that double on that vocal right there. Will just bring it to life. It'll make it feel like a hook. It'll make it feel locked in, man. And so that, the double's gonna make a huge difference.
We appreciate you, Darius.
Absolutely, man.
Sorry about your bad mix. That
It
sucks, dude.
sucks. Trust me, you won't be the first mix I've fixed from another engineer. So I'm sorry that happened, but hopefully we can get you right, man. 100%. Say double. How did record the exact melody again? Right. So this right here. This. I don't need it.
So literally just another track with the same melody.
Record that same like hook melody right there in the exact same way. This is where like comping comes in and like recording really well a bunch of times. It might take you a lot of
Mr.
times to
Taps,
get it.
we're about positive vibes in here and honestly just encouraging and like helpful feedback.
Yeah,
So
like-
we know how you feel about it. It's stylistic for sure. And honestly, personally, if I am going to give my opinion, we don't really give our opinions too much in here because it's all about the breakdown and stuff like that, a consultation. But if we're giving personal opinions, I like it.
Yeah. There's an artist that sings this
I
way
like
that
the way that it is.
has 600 million streams or something, So there's a lot of different stylistic choices.
Yeah.
But this is also why when it comes to like constructive professional feedback, it's also like, okay, I like the stylistic choices that are being made, but in the mix process, it needs power, right? So I
Yeah.
like a nonchalant vocal structure, but it needs impact
I
in the
wanted
mix.
to stay nonchalant 100%.
So the double of the vocal, compression, punching, things like that. And that's where the practical side of the stuff that's less stylistic, but still gives support to what they're doing stylistically, I think is really important. So yeah, Valentine, you would record on your hooks, you would record the exact lead vocal. So this that little pocket right there, I would record the exact same melody so that it's stacked. And then what I would do from a processing standpoint, dude, it'd be so fun, Valentine. Dude, I'd be honored to, man. That'd be fun. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I got you, man. But that will give it a lot more impact going into that hook. So what I would do is record your hooks twice exactly the same way, so that's really tight. You want it to be tight. This is where the polish comes in, right? You want it to be really, really tight, double on that vocal. I would pull it back in the mix compared to the lead vocal by anywhere from like 3 or 4 dB probably, so it's a bit quieter. And then I'd pan it to the side by like 3 to 5%. It's gonna put these, it's gonna literally like these two, it's gonna look like this in these two fingers. This is your fucking lead vocal right here, right? And this is your double vocal. It's a little bit quieter and it's to the side slightly. That gives it this openness and this contrast and this like choral feeling to the hook that just makes it powerful. Very, very popular in like lead pop and R&B vocals, even in like rap and especially rock and stuff like that. Doesn't matter, either side. It's going to be very, very subtle, right? And the 100% pan from left to right, 3% doesn't really matter. The time that I'll bias one direction or the other will just depend on what's in the production. Like if I have like a violin at 10% this way, and that's the only lead element over there, I might pan it 3-5% to the right to balance that. But in this case, it doesn't really matter. It's going to be pretty damn close to that vocal. You'll barely notice the panning on it. But yeah, that's where the double's going to come in. I'll do it on all of your hook melodies. Let me get to the outro here. You're crushing it though, man. Valentine, I'm super excited about what you're doing. I've seen your quality go from 0 to 100, man. You're doing things so much cleaner. It's so much better balanced. Your vocal's way smoother. I think it's largely going to come down to like the vocal performance, tune control, things like that, and layering.
The growth and improvement in such little time is exponential already.
Crazy,
it's incredible.
100%.
The one and the only store for me.
I love those melodies.
I'm like, I think personally this is the best I've ever heard your vocal.
I would. Oh, you want an idea?
I like it.
I'm going to say it whether you want it or not, I guess. But
And
but
then just
do you want an
disregard
idea?
it if you don't want it.
Here it is. Hundreds of hours on YouTube. Same, dude. I mean, I'm trained in it and I still spend hundreds of hours on YouTube learning, dude.
Look,
Keep
if
doing it.
we're not utilizing YouTube University, we're the stupid ones, right?
Yeah,
because
right.
we literally have access to free education.
Like
these
I
days.
can watch.
That's honestly better than college half the time.
I can watch a 5-time Grammy-winning engineer mix an entire song from start to finish. Why would I not do that? You know what I mean? Like it's powerful. Okay, so what a cool idea I think would be a cool outro. So you have this tag that's like millions and billions. That little like tag, whatever, right there. Let me hear it again. I would also stack that almost like not a choir necessarily, but a da-da-da, the billions. Get that like a nice tight stack, and I would keep it going in the outro as your vocal ad libs. Exactly, 100%. That's the perfect way to do it, man. So like keep it here. Billions, the billions. Billions, the billions. Billions, the billions. Like that little tag in the background stacked as like the foundation to your vocal layer, I feel like would just
And echo it all the way through the end.
Yeah, keep it all the way through to the end. I feel like it just like maintains the energy of that tag and doesn't allow the song to die too quickly once the guitars get filtered.
That's pretty cool, Joseph.
It'll be the 5-time star engineer playing Fortnite. Yeah, T-Pain is like a beast on
It's
streaming.
like so fun that you can use YouTube for education and you can also be entertained as fuck.
100%. But man, show some love to Valentine, man. Show some love to Valentine, man. You have grown exponentially. I wouldn't. I actually kind of like it, personal, stylistic opinion. I like it drier. I feel like it allows you to really just focus on the vocal. I would keep it pretty dry like you have it there. Just rely on the compression, rely on the, rely on your EQing to keep everything like really tight and really cohesive. But I feel
the only star for me.
I feel like the reverb kind of takes you out of like the intimate acoustic pop feel that it has. It makes it more stadium pop. You know what I mean? I want to feel kind of dry and vulnerable and stuff like that. So I would keep it a little bit closer personally. I would keep those vocals, especially at the end, to be a little bit more dry and a little bit more forward. I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait for it. And just a reminder, you still got 10 in credit.
Is it 10 or more? Because
10.
Okay.
You had 45 total. You had 35 as a skip over Jason, and then we saved 10.
I'm not good at mental math, bro.
What's up, Sarah? Welcome in. I appreciate the help as well.
Hi, Sarah. Yeah, thank you so much.
Go to my profile, go to the website. And of course, you can click on the Obsidian Key website over there that has all of our information all the way across the board.
If you want to go in depth,
if you want to go in depth,
we got a website.
Head to the website and you can read all about everything that we do over there. If you're talking about the live and the structure, click on Track Talk Submission. You'll see all the details there. Show some love to Valentine, man.
If I can't pull up my calculator really quick, bro, we're all screwed.
Man, let's go.
Valentine, that was fire. I'm very excited for you. You're getting just better and better and better, and I'm so pumped.
Quick reminder that I'm backwards. There. Can't do it on the screen. That right there. That's Libby, and that's Libby. That's Libby right there, and that's Libby right there.
It's hard to do the mirror.
Make sure that you're following Libby. Make sure you're following Libby right there. If you're not already, she's offering some incredible value. So definitely make sure that you are following Libby as we go through these breakdowns.
I didn't just write then, okay, only because Valentine doesn't really need any help in that regard right now.
Lord, go to my profile. If you go to my profile, you'll see a link tree right there. If you click on that link tree, you'll see all the platforms that we're on, and you'll see the website. You'll see all the stuff there. Let's keep it going. We got Jason Miles in the building. Let me open this up.
That song's in my head, Valentine. That's a good hook. That's awesome.
It's a good hook. Sure, it can polish and stuff like that, but like, man, the hook is good. Song's at the foundation of it all. So I'm super happy with the direction that you're going in. All right, this is Meta Girl by Jason Miles featuring Layla, I believe. Jason, I believe I've heard your music before.
You've got to, Joseph.
I believe I've heard your music before, but correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe the name just seems familiar. Let's get into it. I'm excited.
And then Jason, happy to have you, by the way. Welcome in. If you have any platforms you want us to check out, we have your Spotify pulled up, so we definitely will give you some feedback on that if we notice anything. And then let us know if you have YouTube, Instagram, anything else.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get into it. This is Meta Girl by Jason Miles featuring Layla. Pretty recently, right? The name sounds super familiar. I'm pretty sure I've heard you within the last couple weeks, maybe.
If we've already gone over a lot of the branding stuff, then just drop any questions you have.
Are you okay? Last year I met a girl. She's a 10, she's
nice voice.
This world. What a shame her boyfriend is a dick. Cause he thinks that he controls every text she sends, everywhere she goes. But I think she's finally over his shit.
And let me know your role in the production too, if you played any of this.
Bum bag, sweatpants, stained in yellow mud. Cigarettes, tattoos, he has to cover up. Troublemaker, buddy, knuckles isn't what you love. And you're finally thinking straight. You packed your bags.
Ooh, I like those layers. Oh, Layla. Okay, nice. There's a feature on here.
To death, but you'll be okay. I can lift you up. Let me take your hand. I can fly you up and away. Show you Neverland. But I can't pretend.
There's some vocals. Okay, nice.
Good lyrics, though. Great job.
Let's escape this tragic world we're in again.
Man, bro's looking spiffy in his pics. Is this Nick Jonas?
I was literally just gonna say it looked like Nick Jonas. Bro said
spiffy as fuck, Jason.
Last year I left a guy who gaslight me after every fight. Don't know why I stuck around for you.
Bro said
rose-colored glasses hit the fire. Should have said goodbye and packed my bags.
She's got a unique vocal.
It's
It's reminding me of Tones and I.
A
little bit. Like Tones and I and Dolly Parton.
Broken heart, makeup on, wanna fall in love.
Right, Joseph?
What's up, Skull?
Not funny, not thinking straight. I've packed my bags and moved away. A small town, I love it. I'm scared to death, but I'll be okay. Can you lift me up? Can you take my hand? Can you fly me up and away? Show me Neverland, but I can't pretend that I don't love you. I can lie, but I don't want to. Let's escape this tragic world we're in.
That dynamic is good.
Yeah,
Blends well. They're so unique that it works.
definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, man. Show some love
That
to
was nice,
Jason Miles.
Jason.
Really nice
I
song,
liked
man.
it.
Really, really nice song. That is Jason Miles, and that song is called Met a Girl featuring Layla. Definitely, definitely show some love. Go to my profile, click on the link tree, and click on Track Talk, and you see the details there. We got 4 more songs. 4 more songs after this one.
Four
so I
more
need to-
songs for today, and then we'll be back tomorrow a little earlier than usual, guys. It'll be probably 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central for tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. I'm excited to break this down, man. It's a really good song structure. I'll listen for some small details in the structure, like production structure and mix and stuff like that. But I think both of y'all performed well with your vocals. It's a really like smooth, tightly compressed vocal structure between both of you.
And the
But
production
it sounds
sounds
really
good,
nice.
in my opinion, too.
Yeah, this sounds really nice, man. Great job. Y'all show some love to Jason. Make sure you're following any and every single artist that gets on the stage and sends in their music. Show them some love and support. Go boost their algorithm. Let's get into it. And also, I don't remember what song I heard from you last time, but Solo's going crazy, man. Solo has 217,000 streams.
Nice.
Really, really cool, man. Proud of you.
Congrats.
That's
Yeah.
great work, man. This production is reminding me of. It's reminding me of an artist. Maybe it'll come to me a little bit later. But I'm really liking it, man. It's cool. Was a metal demo? Okay, cool.
Last year I met a girl. She's a 10, she's out of this world. What a shame her boyfriend is a dick. 'Cause he thinks that he controls every text she sends, everywhere she goes.
Really
But
crisp
I
sounding.
think she's finally over his shit.
Really good, like tasteful automation on the delays, right? Shit. And you get a little You know what I mean? Like you get a really, really tasteful automation on the delay throws and the reverb there. That's nice.
Bro's thirst trapping with his his ad libs in there. It's like, what's it saying? It's like, I'm proud of you. I'm like, bro, what are you trying to tap into book talk over here?
He walks around with his hoodie up, bum bag, sweatpants stained in yellow mud, cigarettes, tattoos he has to cover up. Troublemaker, buddy, knuckles isn't what you love. You're
Just being
fun
stupid.
thinking straight. You
Love the addition of her layer right there. That really helps wake up some of the mix
I'm like,
elements there.
low key though, that would be a really smart move because book talk goes crazy.
I'm saying.
So
I'm saying.
you should tap in there with your marketing for sure.
That's how, I mean, Russ went crazy just tapping it. I've seen a couple artists just go crazy tapping into that market, just hashtagging the right things and getting the right people to see it. And all of a sudden,
Nick D.
yeah, so many people that have just like popped on a song like crazy with like a couple 100 million streams.
They're all
just
like,
because-
oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
your
Sorry,
bags
that
and
was
moved
horrible.
away to
I hated myself for that.
love and
Fuck.
hate. I know you're scared to death, but you'll be okay. I can lift you up. Let me
Honestly, man, it's a really good balance. The only thing that I feel like, and this is largely stylistic, but I'll say it because I hear it. The only thing that I feel like I'm kind of mixing in this mix is width on the vocal layers themselves. Like you get this great double track guitar and like all the percussion and production elements feel really like clean and really open. I don't have any complaints, man. And both of y'all's voices are great, but they both live kind of isolated in the middle of the mix. I would love that when like her vocal comes in with the high octave, it was like a double track of her vocal, 25% to the outside of yours. So the vocal starts to get a little bit wider and a little bit more vibrant. And then vice versa, right? When it's her vocal and you come in with like a lower octave or something like that, that's 25 to 50% to the outside. And then when you double the hook, maybe it's back to the middle. But just like a little bit of openness, because the production sounds nice and open, a little bit of openness from the mix on the vocals, I think would be helpful for this just feeling maybe a little bit more vibrant, even with a really simple record. I don't want this to get noisy and busy. I want it to feel intimate. I want it to feel vulnerable. I want it to stay acoustic, right? And small kind of in its nature and its dynamics. But I still want to like fill out the mix as strategically as we can. That'd be one.
That's just for future.
Yeah, one simple way to do that. But honestly, man, this is a really good record. I hope it does everything you need it to, man. It's a good song.
Take your hand, I can fly you up and away, show you Neverland, but I can't pretend that I don't
Like right there,
love
that's
you.
50%
I
out.
could lie, but I don't want to.
You'd feel it a little bit
Let's
more in the
escape
mix, more than
this
just hear it.
tragic world we're in again.
This is cool, man. I like it. Both of y'all have great voices, man.
Last year I left a guy who gaslight me after every fight. Don't know why I stuck around for years. Rose-colored glasses hit the fire. Should have said goodbye and packed my bags. Oh, he doesn't deserve my tears.
Like that still tones in it right there too. Great.
There's another artist that just kind of blew up in the last couple years. Country artist. She worked with Jelly Roll for a minute on a song that blew up on TikTok. I can't think of the name. It's reminding me of that artist too. She just blew up in the last like year or two.
Broken heart, makeup on, I wanna fall in love.
Cool voice though, unique.
Green lights, I wanna be a mom. Not funny, not thinking straight. I've packed my bags and moved away. A small town.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, dude.
I'm scared to death, but I'll be okay. Can you lift me?
Like as soon as this hook hits, opening up that width. And you do with your vocal there, which is good. Perfect.
Show me Neverland, but I can't pretend that I don't love you. I can lie, but I don't want to. Let's escape.
This is like reminding me a little bit of like old Boys Like Girls, like acoustic records and stuff like that. Almost like two
With
is better than one.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, like that's what's kind of reminding me of too. It's got a cool nostalgic feel, even on a more modern record.
For
It's-
sure.
It's cool. I like it a lot,
There's
man.
also one, I think it's When the Heart Calls, the one I was talking about recently with somebody else's track.
Yeah, yeah,
All American Rejects, and I don't know who the girl was, but
yeah.
it's good.
100%.
World we're in again. Oh, again.
Yeah, nice job, man. This is cool.
Oh,
What's up, Phoebe? Let's go, man. Let's go. Show some love to Jason Miles, man.
Super nice, Jason.
Yeah, super, super talented. I like the writing. You got a good, consistent hook structure. Y'all's voices work really well together too, man. It sounds
really,
fantastic.
really good. It's like basically no notes on the sound because
Yeah.
it's just really good. We have some practical tips for your Spotify and your Linktree, which are just that, honestly, little practical things you can do after the live or tomorrow when you have some time. But it's honestly not going to take that much time just to take it to the next level, essentially. So like I
Thank you
said,
so
your
much.
profile photo is good. You can see your face. We always like to mention that is important. The only people who can really get away with using like a logo are DJs and producers, stuff like that. But you got a good photo there. And then just make sure you get some kind of banner up, something that feels like true to the aesthetic you're going for, which I know you did say that you sent a metal demo in. So that may be something you need to hone, like your the vibe and the aesthetic that you're going for as far as your music brand goes.
Right.
We are genre hoppers. Like, I love when people cross genre
Yeah.
lines. So do not ever let anything limit that in you. Wherever your creativity takes you, let
Run
it
with it.
take you. Yeah, just be free. But you do want to make sure that your branding kind of encompasses and is able to facilitate all of that, if that makes sense. So, if you are wanting to kind of dive into that, I don't remember what we talked about last time or if I got to be here for your breakdown, but just let me know if I'm repeating myself at any point. If you are wanting to explore more of that, I definitely recommend hopping on Pinterest. If you don't already have a Pinterest, it's super easy to make one, but it's just a really good platform to develop and explore aesthetics. And just specifically in the music space, it can be very, very helpful for identifying and exploring your brand, like I'm talking about. And then also in the future, if you ever want to get merch, if you want to explore something for album cover or an event or a concert or anything like that, it's just a very, very helpful platform that a lot of people don't utilize in that space.
Yeah.
But once you get the hang of it and once you get into it, it is a very, very, very fun. The other thing is I would 100% without a doubt expand your description in the about section on your Spotify. So you only have a little one-liner. You can totally keep that one-liner, but I would definitely go a lot more in depth with the description that you put there, because they allow you to have around 1,500 characters for a reason. It is for the algorithm to help people find your music, essentially. So it helps with SEO, and there's really no reason to not to do it because it's very simple. So I would focus there on keywords like a location, so maybe where you're from, where you're based out of currently, inspiration, like artists that inspire you are really good
Well,
keywords.
I'll give a good example of that too. Like even on my like bio too, like Libby said, like we like to genre hop a lot. I like to create a lot of different music. I might want to make a hip hop beat and then a synthwave record
Also,
and then
hi,
a pop
Derek.
record and stuff like
Good to
that.
see
Like
you.
I like to do a lot of different things. And so in my bio, I talk
And
about the
darn
fact
EDM.
I talk about the fact that I like organic instrumentation, but I also love modern production. So that balance between like retro synthwave stuff and like modern pop and R&B and hip hop is something that inspires me. So I think especially if you are going to genre hop a little bit, this is a good opportunity for you to get
Exactly.
context. Like I'm inspired by 2000s punk rock, but I also love, modern whatever and stuff like that. Giving people that context can be helpful for them to be like, oh yeah, I understand who this artist is. And then they don't worry about the genre. They just hear your voice and they like what you do. You don't have to worry about
Exactly. Get ChatGPT to help you out 100%.
Definitely.
But definitely utilize that optimization there. And then I think on Spotify you can also link a couple of
course.
your you do have Instagram linked. Okay. So the way Spotify and YouTube are laid out is very similarly as far as the profiles go. So anything you have, I don't know if you have your YouTube. Let me see. I have your link tree pulled up too. Okay, yeah, you do have YouTube. Let me check it out really quick. Yeah, of course. Happy to help any way we possibly can. Okay, so yeah, the same goes for YouTube. I think theirs is a little bit shorter. It's like 1,000 characters or something, but still, it's 1,000 characters. They basically are telling you, hey, we want you to go in depth here. So you can literally just utilize, oh, that's the entrance. You can literally just copy and paste whatever you put from Spotify to over to YouTube.
Yeah.
And then also what you can do on YouTube is plug in your individual platforms. So Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, all of your biggest ones that you utilize all the time. And then let's see, one more quick note, I think, on your link tree that will just help level it up and clear up your prime real estate. I like to call the actual links prime real estate because that is going to be where the biggest priority and focus should be, right? So the way that you can clean up some of these links and leave them open for really important stuff is to get icons to the top. So if you have the Linktree app, this is going to be in the settings section, which is on the bottom right-hand corner where your profile photo is. You'll scroll down the social icons. You'll see a ton of platforms listed there, and you can just plug in like your top 4 or 5. So that'll be like Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, whatever else you really, really want to bring people to. I always say keep it around 5. Don't like fucking go adding like SoundCloud and like every single thing, because then it will also get muddied up in the icon section. That gets very overwhelming.
You can have a
for
multi-link
the user.
below. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but those icons clean it up a lot. I don't know if you want to show an example, but that way you can take out the Instagram, the YouTube, Apple Music even, and Spotify links and open those up for the really important stuff. Like if you have a longer form YouTube video that you're trying to promote, I would put that towards the top of your link tree because that would be a top priority. So ideally it goes in order of highest priority to lowest priority. So you can also put, like, if you do have YouTube, for instance, YouTube longer form video that you're trying to promote and plug, you can also make it a preview in the link tree, and then it will give people an image, kind of like you just saw in Torvix.
And
So,
Yarn, I make music. You can find me by searching Torvik, or obviously you can go to my link tree or my bio and stuff like that and look up Torvik. If you hit exclamation point,
Linktree or
forget
socials,
yeah, exclamation point socials. I think you'll see.
But yeah, Jason, that's pretty much all the little notes we have for you. You're obviously killing it. You have a lot of your platforms established. Those are just some little tips and tricks that will help you level up where you already are, but you already are killing it. So
100%, man, super talented, super talented. Yeah, I just released my first song in over a year because I just have been working on everyone else's projects, the other side to the business. So I just released my first song in over a year, like a couple days ago. So I'm super excited about that earlier this week. So y'all can go check out Happy Heartache 2, just came out. But show some love to Jason, man. Jason, Miles, and Layla. That song is out on all platforms. So go like it, go add it to your playlist, go stream it. Go follow on Spotify and other DSPs, stuff like that. Show some love to Jason. You're a beast, man. Super, super talented. Let's keep it going, though, man. Let's keep it going. We got Kaysen in the building. Kaysen, make yourself known.
Let's go, Kaysen.
Make yourself
I'm excited.
known. Let's go. Last couple songs, y'all. And, of course, we'll be live earlier tomorrow, so definitely tap in. I see Kaysen. Let's keep it going. I believe I have heard an earlier version of this song, so let's dive in. If you want to submit, go to my profile, go to the website, and click on Track Talk. You'll see the steps there to submit, but please make sure to check the list first so you know where you're submitting. You can see the minimums. Just click on See the Line. If you go to my link tree, of course, on Twitch and YouTube, you can see the line right there on the screen, and you can also hit exclamation point submit to follow the steps. Fixed one transition, beautiful. That was like the main thing. It was those last transitions at the end there. So let's get into it. I like this track a lot. It's a cool one.
Yeah, I really like this too. Goes with the background we have again.
I really like the fade in with the drums too. It's tasteful. Imagine it like raining in the streets of London or something like that. Like it's a good visual beat.
Sounded good.
Smooth. Good balance here too. I think feels pretty smooth.
Oops. How's it keeping me up there? Almost forgot.
That sounds the same. Those last two transitions. Yeah, those last two sound the same. Those are the two I was listening for. What's up, Lopes?
Hey, Christian. Was that beginning one the same?
I don't remember about the beginning. The beginning one was already pretty smooth.
Okay.
Those last two, I think they're the same. Yeah, double check your file really quick. Unless you made some really small changes.
I'm like, I just like it.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. Yeah, you're good. I'll play it through, and then we'll do the re-listen to get the back and forth, the A and B immediately. Timu, welcome in.
Hey,
How you feeling? Let's go.
Yeah,
All right.
Joey Kaysen is super talented.
Only been
He's
producing
over on
for
Twitch right now.
for like 4 months tops, probably. Only been producing for about 4 months. Just learned Pro Tools. Already a beast.
Super gifted.
Already super talented. Just finding sound design, piecing things together. Love it. Okay, let me wait. I think I need to wait for one more file to go in, so we're gonna chill for a second. Because I think this is. I'm almost positive it's the same version that I've heard. Just because
Yeah, for sure.
those last transitions were the same.
How's everyone's Thursday going?
Almost Friday, Crimson.
Exactly. Friday Eve.
Got you, I believe. You're right. This is terrifying. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna play it straight through. It happens, trust me, it happens. I've done the same. I've sent like the same mix, like made a revision on a mix to a client and sent the same one back. But funny enough, they said they liked it more, and I was like, wait, hold on, this is the wrong one. It was the same file. Anyways, and I had to send an updated one.
The power
and then
of
it was good.
suggestion or whatever.
I was like, here's your brand new mix. It was the same file. Funny stuff. It happens when you have, a bunch of revisions on something.
Let's go, Timu. I
like
love
that.
that. Congrats. Small wins feel like big ones sometimes. 100%.
I have an idea, Kaysen. Feel free to ignore it because I actually really like where this is at. The thunder to me feels really high fidelity. Like it's very like 3D, like stereo. I almost like when it filtered down a little bit, like, when you hear thunder and it's like, it's kind of far away, right? And it's like dark and open and there's like a little bit of distance. I'm curious if even if you just like filtered down some of the top end and kind of set it in the distance a little bit more, if it would feel more authentic with like the rain sounds. Cause you would hear like the rain, some of it further, some of it perfect. That's what I was saying. Like, ignore it if you want to. I hear it, and so you can always, kind of break that down a little bit.
Yeah, I like it.
But there's some parts where it feels like kind of brash in the mix, partially just because it's so bright. But that's just an idea. But that's just strictly stylistic. Yeah, 100%. Especially later on, you can get some of that quieter stuff too. I like that. I'm with you, Kaysen. It's been one of those days for me too.
Yeah, he's majorly struggling today.
I told him to get us to 2,700 shares earlier, which was great if they did, but. Hey, thank you for the follow. Right, Shorty. transition smooth,
Yeah.
clean. Like I like those lower rumbles right there. Scott won't shut up yet. I like that.
I love rain and storms.
Same. Yeah, because it's almost like those low rumbles in there feel so much more like consistent with how we actually experience. That's what I was talking about, the filter. It's like how we actually experience thunder. Unless you're like standing outside in the rain and hearing the storm, you're usually like hearing it through like double paned windows and through
Let's
insulation.
go, Joey. Whenever he puts it out, you can make a TikTok with it.
I love that. I love that.
Like, what's it called?
Like filtered through
Duo.
your walls with like you know what I mean? Like it has like the natural distance from hearing the sound of thunder. So that's kind of where I was coming from. Just as an idea. Because hearing that rumble in there, I was like, that's what I typically feel when it's thundering.
I think I can picture what you're saying, Shorty. Kind of like a jazzy female.
This is Cason Rain. They have a new track on Spotify, instrumental track on Spotify. You can go check out too. I almost like that. I don't know what that was exactly that you put in there, but I actually like that, almost like a car driving by and then it cutting. It almost sounds like a car driving by through a puddle and then it cuts.
This is
right
Cason. Cason is over on Twitch right now.
Hear it again. That's better. That's smoother. Yeah. Let me hear it one more time. It's at 2 minutes. Hear it one more time. That's definitely smoother because you give it a little bit.
Yeah, Kasen.
Yeah.
But either way,
Yeah.
he knows.
Close
You're
enough. Yeah, I
talking
think
to him.
on Twitch, Cason can see your chat at least.
For sure.
They'll see the love. I appreciate that. I like it because it gives the a little bit more intention to the transition as opposed to it just being one sound and then it drops to the next. Even just like the riser and the movement, it just makes it a little bit more intentional, which I like. I think you're definitely on the right track. Way better. Way better. Yeah, I like Twitch. I like the angle. I like the video quality. I like the audio. I like the chat. But we love TikTok too. Yeah, I think that transition's about where it needs to be. Look at this one. What if you just pull everything but the walk up? Let me hear it. On that like high octave right there, you could like cut just as an idea, cut everything below. That way you don't. Yeah, the last one you need to fix. It would almost sound cool to just you have like those bells kind of in the background, like DX time stuff in the background on that. What if you just like cut everything underneath it and then transition low? So you basically pull out the drums, pull out like the low end right there, and just do like a quick little and just go right back into it. Here. And it kind of goes right into the next beat, but you don't have to transition the drums to the other drums, the bass to the other bass. You can kind of pull some stuff out and then just reintroduce it really quick. I feel a little smoother. Because you have like the flute in there too. I think you could keep that melody. But I think the thing that's feeling the most abrupt to me is the drum change. It's not even necessarily like the key change and the chord change and stuff like that, because it's just jazzy. It's got a lot of movement to it. The thing that feels the most abrupt is like this like acoustic drum filter and stuff like that. Hey, thank you so much for hopping in today, Joseph. I appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, we love
Drive
you so
safe.
much, Joseph.
It's the acoustic drums to the really like digital, like a really lo-fi from the other one. So I think if you were to focus on the transition, focus on the drums, because everything else, mesh it or hide it. In my opinion, I would cut it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think if you just cut the drums for a second, that way it's like you have those drums, they're really cool. And then for a moment, they're not there.
And then you can bring them back in.
Yeah. Like if you bring them back in, or if you have a moment where they're not there, then that's your transition, and you're not transitioning drum to drum, right? You're not going from this drum to this drum. You're going from no percussion to adding percussion. That's what I think would be interesting to me. Of course, there's a million different ways that you could do it, but I feel like that would be one creative way where you could just shift the energy there just a little bit without having to like, that's a 5-second revision versus trying to find a new transition, new sound design, and automating everything back and forth. You could literally just get in there and cut 3 seconds before the transition, and it might be perfect. Try it out at the very least. And then if you need to blend something, of course you can. But I think drums are the pain point. So I'd focus all your attention there. I don't mind the key change. Just focus all your attention on percussion. Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate you.
So sweet. You're the best. What game are you playing tonight?
You're so kind, man. I appreciate you. And then the transition to the outro here is it kind of brings back some of the other drums, right? I think those other like acoustic drums come back into play. So that feels smooth enough and transitions easily enough, and then down to just the piano at the end. I'm not sure having chicken wings for dinner though. Let's go.
Ooh, yum.
DRMC, thank you so much for the love. I
Y'all
really
are the
appreciate that.
best.
I really, really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think so either. Honestly, man, the only thing to me that I just think needs attention. It's not even that it sounds bad, honestly.
Okay.
It's not even that it's like sounds crazy. You need to restructure everything. I just think it needs an hour of attention, 30 minutes of attention on that one transition, because I like the mix on everything else. It's nice and well balanced. Everything feels pretty clean. Just that last drum section from the acoustic filter drums to like the lo-fi drums right there, that percussion, that's the only transition you need to either cut, mesh, blend, however you want to do it. But that's like the final pain point of this, and honestly I think it's ready to go. Everything else is nice and smooth. I like the sound design. I like the openness. The rain is a nice thread through this whole thing.
Yeah.
I really, really like it. Just the last drum section, focus on that transition. Start with cutting it, because that's the quickest. If that works, you just saved yourself an hour of trying other things. So start with just cutting the last 2 seconds there on that, and then transition down, then you're good to go. If that works, you don't have to touch anything else. I would start there. And you can always go more complex, of course, if you want to. Man, give it up to Kason Rain.
Kason, I
in the
love it
chat.
so much, as always.
It's another really vibey one.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the YouTube days. I'm excited for the future.
Absolutely. 100%. If you are not already following Kason, you definitely need to show some love and support to the family. Kason,
What's your TikTok again? Is it Kason_Rain? RAYNE.
I think so. Got you, Christian. Got you.
He'll come hop over here really quick, I bet.
There's Kason. Everybody follow Kason. Everybody go follow Kason. Show some love. Kason now has a beat, behold, behind. I'm over here now, behind. Everyone's like, where? Stupid. But Kason Rain has a new instrumental on all platforms called Tetrahydra. Go stream it. Go add it to your playlist. Go like it. All of that good stuff. Definitely go show some love and support.
It was still funny.
We love Kason. I still thought it was funny, even though I said it wrong too. Show some love and support, man. We love you. So excited for your journey in music, man. It's really, really, really cool to see what you're doing. Let's keep it going. I think we're on our last like 2 or 3 songs right now. So we're going to get into the finals here. Lokes, I got
Just
you.
as a reminder, guys, we have 3 songs left. Whoever isn't in that top 3 for today, your credit will be saved, and we will be live again tomorrow and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. Tomorrow will actually be a little bit earlier. It'll be 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central, just so you guys can prepare for that.
100%. And then Lokes, you should be ready to go. I think I have
That's
your
okay,
email as
Romeo.
well.
It's okay.
Not at all,
You can
Romeo.
hop in whenever,
Totally good.
whenever works best for you.
Yeah, you'll never miss out.
You have lots of opportunities because we still go live a lot.
Yarn, thank you so
In the
much.
future, it will be like, maybe 3 days a week of this kind of live.
Yeah.
But right now we still go 5 days, so y'all are good.
Yeah. Yarn,
Lots of
I
opportunities.
appreciate the love so much. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate it. I
Aw.
sat on that song for a long time just because I haven't had the chance to do much, as you maybe
That's
have
so
seen.
sweet.
It was over a year before I'd put anything out that was like a full single. So I'm just happy to have it out, start pushing it, and hopefully it does something. You never know. But I appreciate the love a lot. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
that's
saying
super
that.
sweet.
All right, we
super
got
kind.
Lokes in the building. Lokes in the building. Let's get it, Lokes. I've got you right here, ready to go. This is.
So we need to update the line, or?
I did. I already put them on and.
Oh,
dropped 'em
got you. I was
and
like, what?
tapped it down.
Man, we need to be better about updating the line.
I did update the line. What do you
Well,
mean?
no, just because we put it up there and then immediately took him off.
He
so
just came
it's
in
confusing.
2
Okay,
seconds
okay,
ago.
okay.
So I put it on there so I knew that I had
Got you.
7 tracks done or whatever. Light the Guides by Lokes, Band Lab, produced by me. Story behind this is my first dance song for my wedding. Let's go.
Crimson, it still says you're next.
Let's go. Yeah, if you ever want to check the line, go to my profile
That's
and click on See
exciting,
the
Christian.
Line.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
When do you get married?
Let's go. All right, let's run it. Yeah, did you produce all of this on BandLab too, or is it a YouTube Beat Beastars? Kind of just let me know so I can update kind of my view on it. In April, that's
so
coming
exciting.
up. Let's
Congratulations.
go. Let's go. April 20th.
We got married in May 2017, so
Yep.
very similar time frame.
I love it. I love that you are in a position
Ours is May 27th.
where you can make your own first dance song. It's fire. All right, let's get into
super
it.
cool. Congratulations. Marriage is fun.
Absolutely.
Her eyes, I see a reflection of the person I aspire to be. With her by my side, there's no question. She brings out the best of me. She's the light that guides me through the night, the strength in every storm I face. With her love, I reach new heights. She's the girl who makes it better with every embrace. In her smile, I find inspiration to become more than I ever dreamed. With her love, a sweet revelation. Together we're an unstoppable team. She's the light that guides me through the night. There's strength in every storm I face. With her love, I reach new heights. It's the girl who makes me better with every embrace.
Are you recording your vocals with a click track behind, on like in addition to the 2-track, or no? Like a
Now with
metronome.
her, I feel alive. Her presence ignites a fire within. With her, I'm ready to strive for a future where we both win. She's the light
Okay, gotcha.
that guides me through the night. She's a girl who makes me better with every embrace.
Let's go, man. Let's go. I really like the song structure itself. You got a good, consistent hook. You have a great voice, man. I want to get into some of the nuance here, some of the details here, and some even like the reason why I brought that up too, because I want to get this right. You've got a wedding in like 2 months, so we gotta get this one golden, man, because it's got so much potential. Yeah, fourth on the list right now. So I can get you saved easily, Shorty B. I appreciate you so much. Or of course, you can always, the board is modular. If anyone ever wants to skip, of course you can go a little bit farther. Otherwise, I'll easily save it for you. No worries at all.
Yeah, and we can aim to do a giveaway tomorrow, 100%. If you're
Got you.
if you're back tomorrow and you're still not able to get forward, we'll try to do a giveaway for the community, 100%.
100%. All right, let me run it back from the top. And I got you, Kason. Definitely. Sounds good. So for first of all, Lokes, I would figure out the beat. It might come listed with the beat from BeatStars and stuff like that. Absolutely, Shorty B. I appreciate you so much. You have a great evening as well. Figure out the BPM of the song.
Shorty. Thank you so much.
Make sure that your session.
See you tomorrow.
Your session in BandLab is also in that exact BPM, and turn on a metronome. Sometimes the intro was a little bit interesting, so things might be like a little bit out of time. You might need to then move the beat to match the metronome there, but I would take the time to do that. What it's going to allow you to do, even though it's going to be annoying to record, it might feel weird and a little bit off. It's going to allow you to, over time, have so much more confidence in your recording process and the introduction of your layers. One of the reasons why I say this is because even though you might not feel it or hear it when you're tracking, as the consumer, you can hear where you start to like rush another lyric because you came in a little bit late, even just naturally. And then you'll hear you kind of, you'll like lengthen out another note to catch the beat with the acoustic again. You'll have these small little nuanced things that you do with your vocal that maybe you don't even like realize you're doing in the tracking process, that are just because your brain is trying to, for one, read or remember lyrics, find your melodies, hear the beat, find time, make sure it comes in together, stuff like that. It's doing a lot at the same time. So even just having a soft click in the background that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. It's just sitting in the background. It subconsciously even just lets your brain not have to worry about rhythm. Even if it's not super loud, just having it there helps you feel the rhythm of it a little bit more, make it way easier for you to track. I highly, highly recommend.
I think there was one spot where the word just won't fit. Maybe the way it's structured too.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, so let's get into it. But I would definitely recommend.
Overall, it's a great foundation.
Got you, Kason. Let me update that too. But I love the concept. I love your voice. Let's just polish it up.
Her eyes, I see a reflection.
Even on the beginning right here, some of it's timing too. So I would retrack with the click. That's going to help a lot. But currently, you'll hear some lines come in early, so it sounds a little rushed, sounds a little faster. You could push that back a little bit, but I would probably encourage you to retrack what you have on the grid. Great timing, just confident. I don't know how it is on BandLab. You could probably know better than I do, of course. I don't know if you can change the sound of the click track too. I know in Pro Tools and some other stuff, you can change the sound. So I can like change it to a shaker. So instead of having like some like weird, really annoying click that's in the background that's like bleeding through the headphones, I could just have and it just makes it feel more a part of the song that helps you keep time, as opposed to, 1, 2, 3, 4, like some of these other click tracks that are in there that just sound crazy. But yeah, something like that.
1, 2, 3.
I had a click track like that. I was like on Logic,
That's
I think.
crazy.
That was like I was doing background tracks and stuff for some stuff. Anyways, and the click track was like that. It was all hook, 2, 3, 4. And I was like, what in the world is this?
Wow, that's
Who
terrible.
tracked this? All right, let's get into it. Let me update the line with Kason.
Her eyes, I see a reflection.
Little quick there. Yeah, go click on See the Line. Go to my profile, click on See the Line.
Yeah.
With her by my side, there's no question. She brings out the best of me.
So even there, she's a light, I would get like that melody really clean. So you can hear how it kind of dips in pitch right before, but I think it's not even necessarily as much like you like being really out of tune or anything like that, more than it's you searching and like thinking in the song, searching in the song, as opposed to and just like following the melody and finding the melody. I can like hear your brain working to like find when you're coming in and the timing and stuff like that. So that's why I think the click, as annoying as clicks can be, is going to be a big tool for you to not have to think as much when you're singing. It's really helpful.
The best of me. She's the light that guides
Last little line right there. Two. Yeah, I think that's gonna help you a lot.
The strength may never restore my face.
Storm my face. I think that last line is just the auto tune, pitching it up. So on the storm my face, I think it's just the auto tune pushing it up. I'm assuming you just wanted to do the storm my face. Like I'm assuming that's the melody you're targeting, but it's correcting to storm my face. It's like pitching up a little bit there. So I would definitely get that clean. Because again, I'm going to be picky just because this is so worth it. It's a great song. It's a great concept. It's for a great cause. So I just selfishly too.
I can't wait to see your
See
like
video
wedding
with it and
video.
stuff too. Yeah.
It's amazing.
So I'm being like a little picky, but also I think it's so worth it because it's something you're gonna live with and listen to forever. You know, it's an important song. So I'm gonna dig into it a little bit.
With her love, I reach new.
And so like even there, some of the kind of randomly held notes, I would find there's sometimes where there's too many words and sometimes there's like not enough. So I would almost do it like with all her love or something like with all her love, whatever some version of those lyrics, right? As opposed to with her love, because it's only held like that one line. It doesn't have that consistent kind of flow to it. So find some pockets to make sure your melodies are consistent, of course, because your melodies are. I do like the repetition of your melodies, but also that like your syllable counts are fair. They don't always have to be, but fairly consistent. So the song doesn't just sound the same melodically, but it flows the same when you're singing it, right? Guys, like that one word you hold for like 4 counts as opposed to 2 with every other line. So like little details like that, just revisit.
She's the girl who makes it better with every embrace.
Ending line, I don't mind. Let's get forward a little bit.
Together we're an unstoppable team.
Right there, unstoppable team. Together we're an unstoppable team. You have to like rush a couple syllables in there to just fit in that word.
With her love, a sweet revelation. Together we're...
So you can hear how you hold out together. So love, revelation. Unstoppable. You want to sing, so sometimes it's finding the lead. You want to sing unstoppable team. Like that's the flow that's true to the rest of the song. So it's like
a sweet revelation. Together
so you,
we're
like,
an unstoppable team.
So the revelation together. I feel like you
say unstoppable or
yeah, like the
together we're unstoppable.
Yeah, like unstoppable. Like you need to find probably one way to cut a word or like 2 syllables to make sure it can all fit in the line. Like sweet revelation when we're together we're unstoppable. Something like that, like the hybrid of it, right? Like the sweet revelation when we're together we're unstoppable. Some way
or together we make the best team. Or
yeah,
something like it just needs to fit a little better.
Yeah, there's like 2 extra syllables, and again, it's consistency, right? So it's the only time.
Honestly, I kind of like together we make the best team. That's kind of just like a simple line.
Yeah,
but that means the same thing that you're trying to say, just with less words.
Sweet revelation, together we make the best team. Yeah, just together we make the best team, or yeah, something along those lines. But it allows that to flow with the same syllable count and the same movement as all the other parts of your lyric structure. And it's just gonna flow easier as opposed to you having to rush that one line. It only happens at one time, and it's kind of apparent that you needed to fit it in there. So I'll just restructure a couple of those lyrics, and then I think you're good to go. There's a couple little.
Together we make the best team. I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that. Or together we're unstoppable. Kind of a different
Unstoppable
feel.
pulls me out of the song. there's something about the whole word that's just like it's too like blah blah blah. Like it's just. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
though, like
unstoppable.
some words just aren't pretty, and unstoppable is not sounding pretty for a wedding song.
Team, we make the best team is feeling a little cheesy for me. Unstoppable.
Cheesy is better than.
Unstoppable's a bit unstoppable. So I think there might be.
We're stupid, bro, and it's the
we're
end
so
of the
stupid
week.
today.
So.
This is not your song. This is me. Us being stupid. But there might be a balance, right? You could even rework that lyric a little bit.
For sure.
Either one would work, right?
Look, if you want to hop on a call and you want us to work some lyrics out with you, we'd be happy to.
No, my brain is just hearing it. It's unstoppable. It's like this-
Unstoppable.
Together is a 1, 2, 3, 4. You need like 3 syllables.
Together it's everlasting.
Together is everlasting. It's like it would probably be our love, a sweet revelation. Together is everlasting. It's got to be in that range. So like count syllables. Like not all of my songwriting is super mathematical, but you do want to find some of the algorithms in there that flow really well. So that's what I would look
also
for.
for a first dance song, it can be a little extra cheesy, and it can also be a little extra on the time like that because it's a dance song.
Yeah.
And most people want to hear commercially nice sync like songs for that type of thing.
Listen to like
Together It's Everlasting is not bad.
yeah. Work that out.
Together It's Everlasting. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Solemnity?
Yeah, you should add some vocal layers in there, some harmonies.
Definitely.
That'd be good.
I think there's some small structural things that you can rework, and then of course
It would also be cool if you could
Track
get a
this up.
female on there because of course you're celebrating a marriage, right? You're
Mhm.
celebrating matrimony. So it'd be cool.
it's a cool structure, man. Yeah, that's
Also, Slim, I've missed you. I don't know if you're still in here, but I've missed you. Slimothy. Okay, we gotta get off because we're going crazy.
Gotta snap.
When I'm with her, I feel alive. Her presence.
And I would push that vocal. I'm getting towards the end here. Push that vocal, track that vocal as often as you need to hit that first note. So you have that with it. You find yourself pitching through and dipping to find the note on your first notes because it's high. So you're what you would call pulling chest to find those first notes. Listen, to just like target the note. It might take some time. Like it might take some
Our
repetition.
neighbors are like, "The fuck."
Neighbors are like, what the fuck? It's all echoey in here too. But being able to target that on that like first dip instead of is definitely going to help that note feel more powerful and more cohesive. So I know you got the range for it. You got the voice for it. So and that happens a couple times in the song when you're aiming for like a higher chest voice. Try to restructure that try it a couple times. Drink a lot of water, get some tea and stuff like that. Make sure you warm up your voice and stuff like that. And try to target the note without dipping first. Because that's part of what's making it feel like a little bit less polished. Because you can hear finding the note, especially with auto-tune too. You can hear it a little bit more distinctly. Finding the note as opposed to singing the note. And it's there. I would practice that in all of your songs. But
Yeah,
I would
tips
practice
for that
a little bit
are
too.
like making sure no one's home because subconsciously we're always just gonna be like, just
Clear the room.
Yeah.
Clear
So
the
make
block.
sure you do it when no one's home. And then also try yelling the phrase first. Like yell it without any melody
Yeah.
behind it. And then that'll get you into that chest
100%.
space.
Because a lot of times we get to like singing mode where we're like, we're trying to like pull up instead of where you're just like, it's kind of like my natural voice. I'm not like really trying to do anything. It's more relaxing. You know what I mean? You're not like straining to do it. It feels much more like this is like my normal voice. And then all of a sudden I'm just hitting the note, but I'm not straining to find it. That'll definitely help you just as you mature as a vocalist and stuff too. Because you definitely have talent, man. 100%.
When I'm with her, I feel alive. Her presence ignites a fire within. With her, I'm ready to strike for a future.
I like the passion here at the end, though.
Yeah.
It's so good. People are gonna be sobbing. And there ain't gonna be a dry eye in the room.
There's gonna be a lot of tears, man. Good on you for not like trying to like sing this to the first dance or something too. I've seen people try to like sing at their wedding, and maybe you will. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Sing
If you're doing
during the
something
first dance. He's like singing. I mean, he's like fucking dancing with his
like,
wife.
with this like an Usher headset on, with like
God.
an orange piece in there, and he's
Bro
like,
is
"Oh!"
so dumb right now.
That'd be so funny, dude. Don't do that. Please don't do that. It'd be great. It'd make for great content, but please don't do that.
One of those Britney Spears, like
yeah, just a headset, just fucking.
he's
"Oh!"
like with everything.
Shutty. That'd be funny. You probably should do that, but please don't. Man, show some love, man. Show some love to Lokes, dude. You're a great songwriter, man.
Dumb.
It's not our day.
I'm so excited, Lokes.
I'm so excited, man. For one, it's just, man, congrats. It's a beautiful event.
Yeah,
man. It can be a beautiful
congratulations.
thing. I'm really, really excited for you. I can't wait to, just see some of that, if you have, pictures or video or anything that you get to show anyone. I'm excited for that as well, just to see you go through some of that. It's a blast, man. It's seriously, it can be an absolutely fantastic thing. And I'm excited for the song, man. I'm excited for you to kind of get into the details of this one, because I do think it has a ton of potential beyond this. Like Ed Sheeran has some wedding songs, but they're not just wedding songs. They have 3 billion streams. You never know when something like this can take hold, and then people want it in their wedding videos, their proposal video. They want it at their wedding. They, stuff like that. You never
Definitely.
know. You never know. So that's why I want to polish it a lot, because I see this as beyond your event. And of course, it's fine to just have something for the event, but I see this having legs beyond that. And I think you could have a lot of potential, man. So show some love. Let's keep it going into these last couple songs here. It looks like we're going to close it up with, I think,
Thank you
Crimson
so
and
much,
Kaysen.
Christian. Loved that.
We love you, man. So glad that you're
Yeah,
a part
we
of
got
the family.
Crimson and Kaysen, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We got Christian, Crimson,
Perfect.
Kaysen, Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Last couple here, Crimson. I see you in the chat, so I'm glad I got you right where you need to be. And let's keep it moving, man. But shout out to Lokes. If you have not already gone and seen what Lokes has done, man, Lokes, I've seen you improve so much.
So good.
So much. And then Crimson, did you send a new email? Let me know. I'm not seeing one, but it might still be the old one. So let me double check. Or if it's out on platforms, also let me know. Okay, so this one is here. Got you, under a different name. Got you. Absolutely, man. We love to. We appreciate you so much, Christian. And we're also in a place now that we have the website launched. If you haven't already checked out the Obsidian Key website, definitely go check it out. You can see all the information there. You can see services. You can
It's
see
all
a
at the
little
link
bit
tree.
more about us. So definitely go check that out as well.
But yeah, we're able to split up
Yeah,
payments
you'll
now.
also have the ability to like invoice and split up payments and stuff like that. So if that's helpful for y'all, if you're wanting to
Well,
work
we'll
at
be
like
invoicing, but
yeah,
it'll be
like
split up payments.
if you want to be able to like work at a higher level, but maybe haven't been able to afford it and you want to save up a little bit, that can be one way to kind of ease the load a little bit as well, just as a tool. All right, this is Crimson Rose and submitting my song "Burn It to the Ground." It is not yet submitted to platforms. I think I have a video here.
Okay.
So let me get this downloaded real quick. Of course, man. Of course. Either way, man, we'd be honored to work with you.
100%, Christian. Your
Alright.
family.
Absolutely.
And make sure you're in the Discord too if you're not already
Definitely.
over there. That's where you can connect with most of the community for sure.
100%. Let me go ahead and close this down here. Yeah,
Yeah, it's in my head, so that's really great, Christian. It's
That's-
nice and catchy.
that is a good thing to have. What's up, Kraken? What's up, Noah? Appreciate you hopping in. All right, Crimson, give me the details. I've got this, I think, video over here on BandLab, it looks like. Noah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate that. Give me some of the details. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's
Alright,
such
Crimson.
a good song that you've been sitting on for way too long.
I see this obviously on BandLab. So let me know, is this a YouTube beat, BeatStars, so on and so on?
Yeah, give us some details, and then if you need anything as far as branding and marketing stuff goes, just let us know.
100%. All right, let's get it. Last 2 songs. I've heard one of your songs before, right, Crimson? Pretty sure.
Yeah, I feel like we did a few weeks ago.
How are you doing? It's been a while.
Produced in vocal school.
You look like you walked out of my dreams. Are you in love with memory? We do not know, but time will tell.
Just give
You're getting loops and stuff right too. Pretty new. I love it. I'm excited to break this down and point you in the right direction. Are you getting loops from BandLab, or are you getting from like Splice and stuff like that? Let me know. You got a good voice though. Now, are you using a microphone, or are you recording into like Apple headphones or AirPods or something?
I have a mic. Do you know what kind of mic? It's kind of reminding me of the theme song for Pretty Little Liars. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Is that from Amazon? Something like that? It won't take you to
Really,
the
that's
Discord.
so lame. DM me on Instagram and I got you, Lokes. 100%.
Okay, let's get into it. I'm so
We'll fix
excited.
that link
Crimson.
right after this. Thank you for letting us know.
I'm
'Cause
excited.
that's super annoying. Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket. Taking this one to the grave.
Yeah.
It's reminding me of that
Yeah,
vibe.
I could definitely see that.
Why
Try
do
Lokes,
I-
try over on Instagram, because sometimes TikTok is just annoying with things not working. Try it over on Instagram, and it should, if you just hit the icon at the top, it should just link immediately. All right, that was Burn It to the Ground by Crimson Rose. So I want to there's some foundational things that I think will transform the way that this feels, right? So first and
You
foremost,
would like it. If you haven't heard it, you should refresh. It's good.
first and foremost on BandLab, there's a couple things you'll want to do before adding any kind of a loop structure. It's going to make a huge difference, and it's what we were talking about with Lokes a little bit too, is establishing a BPM, right? So knowing that the time signature of your song, in this case, this is 4/4. That's like a typical standard time signature, and it's in D minor. So you basically have this. This is kind of the. That's kind of the whole song. That's like the whole structure right there. And it's in 4/4. So you have to kind of figure out, I would base it off of the beat that's like the main beat of the song, because that feels like that's kind of your foundation for the song. You'll see a BPM attached to that. So then what you want to do is you want to make sure, so let's say the BPM of like your main like hip hop drums in there are 90 BPM. You want to make sure that your session that everything is in on BandLab is also 90 BPM. Then you want to make sure every loop that you bring into the session is also 90 BPM. So when you're searching for loops, when you're dropping something, perfect. I'm so glad, Loke. So glad. When you're dropping stuff into the session, you're dropping in loops and
Yay.
guitars and
Awesome.
drums and stuff like that. You'll make sure every single one of them are 90 BPM, or in this example, 90 BPM. Because what I'm hearing, part of what I think makes this harder to sing to and what makes it feel more noisy and chaotic in the production structure is that there's things that are in different time signature. What's up, Easy Money? So when you first start out, I'll hear the drums that are doing they're doing that, right? Or I'm sorry, the guitar and like a piano. And then I'll hear drums come in that are in a different time. So all of a sudden, half the instruments don't match up anymore. And your brain kind of goes, ooh, what's going on? It gets confusing. And then you add in another drum, but that's in a different BPM too. And then halfway through the song, it just gets super noisy because all these things are at different times. You need to make sure that every single one is in 90 BPM or whatever. In fact, I haven't posted it yet. I need to, so stay tuned. I pulled a bunch of videos off an old YouTube account, and I need to re-upload them to my newer YouTube that I use all the time now. And I have one on using loops, And it shows the entire way that you do all this, right? Finding the key of all the instrumentation, finding the BPM, and making sure all of it matters, mixing it and adding vocals. I did a whole video on it that would work on any DAW. I just need to re-upload it. So thank you for, by default, reminding me I need to do that. But I think that would be really helpful for you, because you'll see like, how do you even search for it, right? Like, how do I even like decide where to go for loops instead of just dropping in the sound? But you definitely want to make sure that all of those BPMs are matched, because I'm hearing this. Like, I'm hearing these like beautiful melodies, but they're then just kind of getting like lost in the noise and the chaos of the loops that are being added in. So I would, personal opinion, I would kind of hit reset on this, because there's going to be very few ways that you can kind of salvage all of the different BPMs of all the different stuff that you've added. I would personally hit kind of reset and start with this. And just have that just right there as the foundation. Get it locked to a BPM. It might be 74 BPM. Yeah, we just got one more song to close it out, Frankie. But we'll be live tomorrow, probably between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central. We'll be right back on. But yeah, we're closed up for today.
Yeah, and if you want to see all the info for submitting in the future, go ahead and check out the link tree and read all the info there. We'd love to have you, though.
100%.
Welcome in.
100%. Start with that, because this sample with your voice is the thing that I like so far. Like, when I'm listening to this as a consumer, your voice and this progression is the thing that I really like. This like jazzy, quick vibrato vocal over that little pocket right there, super clean. And then all the other stuff comes in and the brain kind of goes haywire. I think I would reset to that. Match the BPM of your session to that first loop and then create from there. And then you can kind of run with it. I'll skip through this because that needs to happen first and foremost, right?
I'm excited that you're getting into music, though.
And
this is very exciting time.
Yeah, seriously. I once you learn the basics of it, this is something that you can take to every single project that you work on, every single one. So this song, you'll find the BPM from that first sample, set it in your session, right? And then make sure everything matches. So everything's in the same BPM and time signature. Second thing is key. You got to make sure it's all in the same key. So in this instance, as an example, this first progression is D minor.
I love that so much, Crimson.
So right in there, when you add in another loop and another guitar and you add a bass and you add a synth and a piano, whatever, make sure they're all D minor and whatever the BPM is. Once all that's matched up, it might still sound muddy and you might still need to clean some things up because you're doing a little bit of trial and error, which is perfect. It's what you got to do. A little bit of trial and error, but at least you know they all technically fit. Practically speaking, they all fit, and you can edit from there. Let me skip forward a little bit because most of that's going to be the same. So you can kind of hear in the background where that guitar is not matching the drums anymore. It's because it's a different time signature. Skip forward.
You are a dream that isn't real.
But I'm listening for like the bones of it, of the like that. There's cool things that are like happening, but they're kind of disguised by those details that are out of tune and out of time. I think because I'm liking your this is eerie.
Once it gets cleaned up, it definitely has a lot of potential.
Definitely. So yeah, pull it all back to the sample and the voice, and then make sure everything's in time and in key. Let me skip forward a little bit. I just want to find your melodies, because if everything's doing different things, then there's a lot you need to reset. But I think that vocal with that sample you can salvage and rebuild from there, and I think you'll be in a good spot. Like when I hear that over that guitar, that's kind of cool. And
yeah,
moody
and I can hear
eerie.
your harmonies in there 100%.
Yeah, it's cool. You do have a good voice, and I think that's why what'll happen is if you, I don't know if you send to other people too, but like you'll send this to someone else, and they'll just think everything. I have hearing loss, unfortunately, so I might have to make sure I turn up the volume to make sure I match up. Sure, 100%, and that's also why knowing the BPM and the key will be so important. Right? Because then at least you know that everything's in the right key. But if you got a B minor and an A major and a C minor and all this stuff in there at all different BPMs, not even the numbers match up, right? So even with a bit of hearing loss where you're not really able to pick up maybe on all of the nuance, knowing that they all need to be whatever BPM, they all need to be in this key. That will at least know that the foundation of your track is there. And you're still doing a pretty good job of staying in key and staying in the
also,
structure.
if you hire, my gosh, it's the end of
we're dead.
Sorry. If you purchase a metronome from Amazon, it actually has the moving
visual,
Yeah, so it will help visually as well. It will help your brain connect that visual element to also translating to your
100%,
singing.
100%. But I'm 100%. Yeah, I think I've said most of what would be the most helpful for you. I'm really glad that you're doing this
Hey,
because there's a lot of
SD5, we
potential.
are closing up for today, but we would love to have you. If you are interested in submitting in the future, all the info is at the link tree.
100%. Probably Duber.
Probably lots.
Depends on the context. I like this pocket a lot. When I hear just you in that sample, I could have a whole song of just that with a bass that kicks in once and then leaves. I could have a whole song without the trap drums and stuff like that. That's just that. I think it would be almost like Lana Del Rey, kind of vibey, moody, alternative stuff. You have a lot of potential. So I'm excited for you to unwind this a little bit, hit reset and restructure, because I definitely feel like you have a ton of potential with your vocal.
Let me figure out what that song name is called for you. I want you to hear it.
Man, y'all show some love. Show some love. Crimson Rose. I'm so excited for your future because I think if you can, you're in a great spot as like a blank canvas of a producer, right? Like you're starting from just learning the tools and learning the stuff. A lot of people have to unlearn a ton of things and they start learning a bunch of BS on TikTok and stuff like that. And then everything just gets muddied up and you don't even know where to go. So you just need to start foundationally with key and tempo. If your key and tempo is right, you can add loops, you can take them away, you can switch your drums, but at least you know that they're all pointed in the right direction, and then you can just layer some beautiful vocals over the top. I think you're absolutely moving in the right direction. Hit reset a little bit, foundationally find whatever key and tempo you want to use for the song. I would go off of that sample and your vocal, D minor and whatever the BPM is, and build from there. You're in a really, really cool spot.
That's the song if you're interested in listening to it.
Show some love
but
to
yeah,
Crimson.
100%. We're always very, very excited when somebody is at the beginning of their music journey. We have so many tools available to help you if you ever want to get on a longer form consultation call where, we are on a Zoom. So you have our undivided attention and we don't have 6 screens in front of us and 3 chats and all that type of stuff. Or you can check out our website and just see what kind of services we have available. But we also do have a Discord that has a very generous and supportive community that you can tap into. So just go check out the link tree, go to the website, go to the Discord, just check all the different things available to you.
Thank you for the rose, Crimson Rose.
But that is literally what our company is based around. We started Obsidian Key to help artists and musicians of all different levels. So you are 100% welcome here, Crimson, and we are so excited for you.
Absolutely, 100%. Man, show some love to Crimson Rose. Thank you so much for the gifts, for the pinker heart, for the rose.
Yeah,
I
thank
appreciate
you
it
so much for sharing that art with us.
Definitely, if you ever have like something like, we're really starting to grow the Discord more and more. But if you ever if you just want to drop it into the community too, for like a review in there for people to listen to, be like, hey, are these in the right key? I don't know if I'm hearing this correctly. Is it in the right key? And then someone else can hop in there and be like, maybe change this one or something like that, and get a quick response on something like that. I think it would be really fun.
Yeah.
But man, show some love to Crimson Rose. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to close it out with Kaysen. We got a quick one for Kaysen. This one is just a key finder, I believe.
Kaysen, you're still here, right? Just making sure.
Absolutely. Y'all can find, for anyone in here, make sure you're following on TikTok. Make sure you're following on Twitch and YouTube, of course, as well. Subscribed on YouTube. But if you ever want to see any of the other platforms that we have and what we do, just go to my profile. You'll see all the icons at the top or anywhere in the list there. Just follow us on all those, subscribe on all those, go check out our website, all that good stuff, and you will be you'll be good to go. You'll see everything you need. All right, Kaysen says, what dis is the name of the file. I'm assuming you said it's 30 seconds.
Happy to be closing out with Kaysen, though.
Hell yeah. Always a good thing to be closing out with Kaysen. You just are trying to find the key. That's all. That's as far as you are with this, right? Just so I have context.
Just a short thingy.
Oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. I know why you're having an impossible time with it. This is fun. Let's see. Oh, you're on Twitch, right? Let me pop over. Let me pop over this on Twitch and you'll see what I'm doing. What am I doing? Go to Pro Tools.
If you're over on TikTok and you want to see the DAW and what Torvik's working on, head over to Twitch. You can either go to the link tree and it will be titled "See the Line" or the Twitch symbol at the top.
It's honestly a really easy thing, but it's a nightmare when you hear it and you don't know what to do with it. So I'm gonna find it for you. Okay. Give me a second.
Got a secret? Can you keep it? Swear this one you'll say.
I'll probably have to do it through a different.
Better lock it in your pocket. Taking this one to the.
Okay, let me do this. Let me switch something here. So. Let me go over here. Let me play it again. I like these drums a lot. Those are killer. There we go. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell you exactly what's going on. I can tell you exactly what's going on. Again, you'll have to see if you're retiming something or changing pitch on something. Those are the things that you're gonna need to look at. What's happening is whatever samples you brought in are not a semitone between keys. So they're actually 25, one instrument, that's it. Okay, so whatever is on that instrument, the tuning of that instrument is out of tune. So in this case, you can see on Pro Tools, I'm using the picture just to like show it. Is it from Expand? Labs instrument. So, or do you have it close to you? I can pull it up and I can see exactly what's going on. But basically what's happening is that instrument is out of tune. And it might just be because it's some weird flute synthy thing that's supposed to be out of tune and it's whatever. But it's 25 cents sharp. London Adams. I think I have that. Let me see. This is a short one, so I can dig into this for a second.
Yeah. We
But
don't have anything to go over as far as branding, really. We have a plan for that, so
yeah,
you're good.
100%. So let me. I don't know if I have that one updated on here, but I'll see. Yeah. Let me pull up Labs just so I can see, and then. Drone. Under drone, you think? And it's one of the tones and instruments. London Atmos. That might be under. Labs looks different. Huh. Huh.
It might just be the version, maybe.
You have the Spitfire thing open? Or are you talking about Analog Labs? This is Spitfire Labs. Are you talking about a different Labs? Analog Lab here. Sent Libby a screenshot. Okay. Let me know if it's this. Analog Labs. And if I don't have it, that's fine. I can either way I know exactly what's going on.
On Instagram or
Hmm?
oh, like Yeah, he's gonna send it
Okay.
via Instagram, I think.
And this is loading. It might give me an issue. We might need a. I don't know why this is so heavy on the system right now, but we might need to. Hopefully, I don't have to reset Pro Tools, but we might. So if it cuts out, you've been warned. But yeah, this is the labs I was thinking of. This is a Spitfire Labs, but it might be Analog Labs or something else.
That's weird. Y'all said it's loading at the same time.
Yeah, this is not. I might have to. I'm gonna have to reset this session. Oh, there we go. Okay, does it look like this or not like this? Does that look like it here? Sent it.
Oh, heck. Here.
Okay, that is labs. Just a different. I might not have that one updated, but I do have.
Or this one does say update available, so I don't know, but
it might be under a different tab here. So give me a second, because that is under their labs. But let me see what it'll real quick, and if not, it's fine. Yeah, that's a different interface. Yeah, that's a different interface from what I have. Let me see. Yeah, that's a completely different interface. So I don't know. Let me see that picture again.
Hopefully it lets me replay it. I'm sure.
Hopefully.
No, it won't.
It won't.
Here.
What about the other one?
Oh, I
The other
can't
one?
replay it.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to see.
We can stop TikTok though.
Yeah, I'll shut down TikTok. What's up, Wubsy?
Oh, Wubsy.
Just come in. Wubsy, head over to Twitch for a second. Okay. Wubsy, head over to
I don't know. I mean, if any of y'all want to stay on, we're gonna stay live on Twitch for just a few more minutes.
I love you. I appreciate y'all.
But otherwise, we're gonna take TikTok down. So,
Yeah.
love you guys.
Love
We'll see you
y'all.
tomorrow around. It'll be
Twitch.
earlier, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central tomorrow.
Hell yeah. Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace. Okay.
It always feels like, oh, we're with family.
What's up, y'all?
Like I can like let my guard down a little more or something.
Da, 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 da. Okay. What's up, Wubsy? What's up?
Hey,
what's up?
Wubs.
What's up? Because I feel like I know. Let me. I'm gonna pull up my real quick since we're basically chilling now. But I just want to find this. Okay, so
I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Yeah. So what's
I'll
happening?
leave this up in case he sends anything.
Is it sharp? Okay, so the whatever synth that you do have up there. Uh-oh, what's going on?
Wrapped underneath the whole freaking.
Yeah, it's over here. God. Okay. I sent a video of how I get to it. Okay, I'll wait for that to pop up. Let me pull up the Spitfire audio plugin or the app here too. Okay. Yeah, that's just a different labs interface. I don't know why, because that's how I'm getting to labs too. But that's taking you to the actual interface. So give me a sec. Cool. Yeah. Because I know where that is. That's on. Hold on. It's making me do an update, of course. Give me a sec. Well, all of Labs is Spitfire. Spitfire Audio is the company that makes it. I don't know how to get the Spitfire. Yeah. All of that is Spitfire. So let me relaunch this. The London Fog and all the stuff, that's all made by the company Spitfire. So they create the labs, and then they offer a bunch of free plugins. So let me put this in, and I'll take you to my version. You might not see it on there, but I'll be able to find it at least and maybe just download it. Well, like I can't see what you see. Yeah, right. Like so, my interface is different for whatever reason. So let's see. Let me go to labs over here. Oh yeah, there's a new version of Labs they want me to download. Let me see. If this doesn't take too long, I'll just look at it real quick. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, there's like a new separate app for Labs and whatever. So let me pull it up just so I can see. It shouldn't take. Thankfully, this is pretty quick. So.
Y'all want some ASMR?
Please. I would love nothing.
Dang, I made it really cold in here.
It's next time. Boom. Successful. Trash. Boom. Okay, this will be fun.
Oh,
Hey,
Wubsy!
I can't
I hope
wait,
it goes
Wubsy.
so well. I can't wait to see the videos.
I can't wait, man. Okay.
Do y'all hate this?
This is probably not going to work, but let's try it.
Can I take this off?
Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah, I know where it is now.
Okay.
It's a different environment completely. Okay. It's working. Yeah, let's go, Wubsy. Dude, I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited.
Not for you, Kason.
Yeah, no, not at all. All right, okay, so I'm on here.
Bro, I'm gonna make Torvik work on those fucking vocals tonight.
It's never ending. I need to.
Whatever.
I need to. All right.
Dang, these are already out.
All right, London.
I feel like I need peanut butter crackers like now. And I'm not even PMSing. I just
Okay.
need them.
Give me a sec. I'm going to take this off here. I'm going to take this off.
No, he's pissing me off, bro.
Well, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
just kidding. He's
I'm
so busy. I
sorry.
know.
Yeah.
It's like I love him and stuff, but he's still pissing me off though.
I'm sorry that. God. Okay, so I have this as a separate app here. Let's do this. I'm going to close the Pro Tools session. I'm going to close the Pro Tools session, and then I'm going to open it back up, and hopefully it'll give me the files there. So give me a second. Just going to reopen the session. It's going to go dark for a sec. Cents on TikTok.
True, Wubsy. True.
10 cents. All right.
Resheath the nails, ma'am. What? I don't get it. Did you see my snack? They're actually really fire. And the crumbs have all the flavor. Everyone knows. That's where all the flavor's at. Love you, Bubs. Have a good show.
Love you, bro. Love you, man. Sound is back. Let me. I'm gonna have to come. I just opened a new session. I'm gonna reclose. I'm gonna have to completely close.
Oh, resheath the nails. I get it.
She is very feisty.
I'm not even PMSing. That's crazy.
But
This
you
is
are
just me.
feisty.
This is me, bro.
You're being wild.
I'm gonna beat him up later.
All right, it's about to mute her, so just give it a second.
It's what? Oh,
It's about to mute you.
whatever. Dee boo, dee boo, dee boo, dee boo.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Woo! All right, let's change.
Kason, I said, let's see.
Check.
I said, no, you're the best.
Hold on.
Yeah, that sounds like shit.
That latency.
Shit.
Hold on. Just gotta switch this because we don't have TikTok on anymore.
That's funny as fuck. It sounds like shit.
There you go.
That's how it sounded.
There we go. Okay. There's just latency. It's fine. It's because we're not on TikTok and it relaunches when we're on TikTok.
You know we're always down for a jammy.
Okay. Take this off.
Also, Wubsy, I don't know. It could be hangry or I don't even know. He's probably not still here, but or it could just be me because sometimes I'd just be getting like this.
Not on purpose, Caleb. Not that I know of. There we go.
No,
there
this
we
is just me,
go.
bro.
That's what we're looking for. I hope it kept all my fucking bullshit on here because I got a whole bunch of stuff on here.
No, this is how I am, right? I'm like this kind of a lot.
Yeah. I'm hoping it just... This is going to be a nightmare, honestly. Yeah, I recognize. It's going to piss me off because now I don't know where anything is, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. All right. London. And then Atmos, right? Is that what you said? Which one did you say?
Yeah, Atmos.
That's London, Atmos. And then which... Broken City. Does that sound familiar? City Block. I think it's that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what my imagination is telling me, is that these are kind of, if you look at, you know, Broken City and Emergency Glass and all this stuff, I think they're kind of out of tune by default of the sound. They're kind of like eerie,
meant to be distorted,
atmospheric stuff, so they're not in tune. So I'm gonna play A minor, and then play this in A minor. It's not in the right key, right? So I think you just kind of have to, in the key that it is in, is out of tune. Yeah. So this is like halfway. Here, out of tune. You would need to tune what you have. So like as an example, it's like 25, yeah, it's 25 hertz off, or 25 cents. So every semitone, every note has 100 cents in between. This is 25 cents sharp. So what you would need to do, and you could print this, like once you've recorded your track, you could like save it as a waveform. I think like we talked, like you can commit it. But basically what would you do? Because we only have one instrument track. Yeah. You could print it. That'll make it an audio track. If you hit commit, it'll make it an audio track. Just an example, I'll do it right now. So you can literally hear exactly what I'm talking about. So just imagine this. I'm going to record it. Let's go. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is you won't have labs anymore or MIDI, but once you know you have exactly what you want, just come over to the track here and click commit. Commit. And boom, now it's a waveform. So now it's back to an audio track. It's back to an audio track. And then you can take this here and you could pitch it up. I think this will work. So I think I pitched the piano up to match. So I might need to be flat by 25. Let me hear real quick. So I'm going to play it. So yeah, I think we need to go sharp. So basically what I'm going to do, I'll try this out. I'm going to go up right here, 25 cents. Can you see the plugin right here? I'm going to fine tune. So coarse is going to be semitone. So it's going to be every 12 notes on the scale. Fine tune is going to be like the cents in between. So I'm going up 25 cents ish. Let me hear that. Hold on. Yeah, pitch 2. Hold on, this is way off. I might be going the wrong. It's tough. This stuff is so annoying, but you'll get it. Here, I'm gonna do it a different way. Just sorry, ignore all the shit that I'm saying. Just I'm still gonna use picture, but I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna put it on the track itself. It's just gonna be easier for me to show you. Otherwise, I'm processing something differently. So I'm still using picture or anything else, but this is gonna drive me fucking up a wall.
What do I need to do for dinner? Like, do I need to turn the oven on or anything?
No, it's fine. I'll do it in a second. This will just take a second.
I know, right? I need the foods in my belly.
It's way off, dude. Hold on. It's way off. It's gonna drive me nuts. I get your frustration, but this is why we're here. So now let's go up.
Ah! It's absolutely horrible.
So this is F sharp. So let's go, and we wanted an A minor. It's just so far off. 8 semitones.
It's horrible.
Okay, it's there it is. Fuck. So you either, yeah, it's close enough. Like it's in that range. It's just gonna sound like shit. It's basically 8 semitones above, detuned like 25 to 30 cents. Or you just got to fuck with it. Yep. Or the opposite of that, if you want to go lower, would be 4 semitones lower. So that would be here.
Take screenshots.
So now you're here, right?
Yeah. That's definitely better.
That's like where it is. So it's a yeah. And you'll just have to mess around it. So 8 semitones up or 4 semitones down. And then you can detune with the fine as much as you want to, because you might want it a little bit detuned because it sounds kind of nasty. But 8 up or 4 down. Or you use that synth as inspiration and you find a fucking different one on expand that's in the right key. that might be, you just add a bunch of reverb to it. But that's kind of where it's at.
I mean, it is cool sound.
Yeah, for sure. That's it, like 40 hertz down.
Dude, now I get why you wanted to send that in. Oh.
Yeah,
no, that's insane.
I've also had like clients send me a mix that was, they sped up the beat a little bit and had a retune on it. So basically like they sped the beat up because they liked the way it fit with their vocals and stuff like that. But the beat was like the whole entire song, all of the instruments were just a little bit out of tune because they sped it up. And so they're trying to auto-tune their vocals and none of the auto-tune on their vocals is hitting the right key. Because imagine trying to now auto-tune a vocal to that synth. You can't because it's like not in a key. And so you can in auto-tune, you can change the auto-tune by hertz and cents and stuff like that, but it's an absolute nightmare. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's like halfway through. It's 40 hertz off or 40 cents off. So it's like halfway between a note. It's not like A or B, or it's not even like A or A sharp. It's halfway between. It's 40 cents between A and A sharp. It's a nightmare to figure out, but that's where it's at. So, sometimes you just gotta, the easiest way for me is what I did there is add a piano track or add another thing you know is in the right key, like I did. And then you just like move it around until it's close, and then you fine tune it till it's close. That's the easiest way to do it. Is find something else in the right key and then shift it over because it's halfway between. That's a nightmare. I think I got that figured out. Does that feel good? And you forced me to update labs, so at least there's that. At least I got to update labs because I didn't even know that I needed to, and apparently I did. Perfect. All right. We love y'all. If there anyone who happens to be over here on Twitch.
It's just casing. Mad love, dude.
And the ghost of Lovezy.
This out tonight.
Dude, of course. I have experienced it like that, and it's a nightmare, and I usually just move past it. If I'm just like, oh, that's not in a key that's going to be helpful for me, and I just move on. Oh, or if I really like the sound, I will build around something I know is in key first, and then add that, right? So like build a bass line, some cool drums, and then I'll just tune that around what I need to. But if you kind of start with something like that, and then it throws off your whole entire session, you're like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm even listening to. It's so chaotic. I've been there. I hate shit like that so much. And I've been there many times. So sometimes you get it and it's like, I want this sound. I don't want to switch it. I completely understand that, but I've definitely been there before. All right. Love y'all. Amazing. We'll see y'all soon.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Bye-bye.